The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
Welcome all to Sunset City, a Sonic podcast for the classic and modern age. I'm Nick, and with me we have Suris. How you doing, Suris?
I want to kill everything that is sinus pressure violently with a crowbar.
Well, maybe that explains why we don't have Pup, but we do also have Wayne.
Oh, hi, I am Wayne.
And join us for the first time ever, for the third time or fourth time, it's Gilly. How you doing, man? Guys,
I don't like this body.
I don't feel good about anything today. I feel like hot dog trash. I was up in the middle of the night with horrible pain in the middle of my guts, and it turned out to be gas pain. And I was right, Suris, because I just had to wait for a couple hours for it to just go down into my guts. And that's what happens when I just fast chugged a Coke while watching the opening of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Good idea.
Oh, was that out?
Yes.
Oh.
And apparently another person stole things from Nick that he cherishes.
Yeah, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What?
If I look like a hobo in 30 years, that's what Flea dressed like. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will.
see it.
I'm sure I will. I will.
You're not gonna watch the Star Wars?
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I just probably won't understand what you're talking about. I've heard
will.
a couple of like songs by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've never seen what they look like.
Give
I've
it
never
time,
seen.
from what I understand.
I've never seen a Red Hot Chili Pepper.
I haven't. Just
Nick's gut felt like it saw a Red Hot Chili Pepper last night.
I usually
think
see them at room temperature.
Room temperature chili pepper.
Yeah, that's a spin-off band.
The room
it is
temperature chili pepper.
It's a very sad cover band.
Yeah, our first song is going to be "Might Possibly Stop."
Maybe that actually explains why I have a song stuck in my head, but not actually a Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but the Weird Al equivalent of the Yabba Dabba Doo Now song.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I want Fruity Pebbles. Anyway,
Now you're stuck wanting
Dude,
things you can't have.
I just want food.
I did too. You guys want to get some food?
Yeah, let's go get some
Well,
food.
I
When does
haven't-
this train
All right,
stop?
let's go get some
I haven't eaten in 2 days, and I'm going to get all you can eat ribs later. So,
Are you doing like a fasting thing?
yeah.
Or I was like, no, I just forgot yesterday.
He was just like, no, I was too busy playing my favorite video game.
Yeah,
I forgot to eat.
Yeah, I was playing Sonic 2. I forgot to eat. I was playing Sonic 2 all day.
Wow, that's a weird way to spell Bubsy 3D.
No, no! Don't tell them.
Don't tell them about your true love in the back room.
What would a platformer be without starving?
To be fair, I would lose my interest in eating or surviving after Bubsy 3D, so that's fair.
I wouldn't want to keep going either.
Oh my gosh. Guys are being super, super nice with the super chats already, guys. Thank you so much. We will be giving them the proper acknowledgement and picking apart at the end of the show, just so you're aware if you're new to this, but everyone throwing money at us has been here before, so they probably didn't need that explained. Anyway. Oh yeah, wow, sir. So I just realized your Princess Bubblegum today.
Now my slime model got debuted a couple days ago, so it's like, fuck it, I'm using it on Sunset City.
Yeah, it's a fun model.
It is. I could snap the hair like a gummy worm.
Yeah, it's a little bit better than mine.
Man, what are you talking about? It's
Look, you have some big shoes to fill.
Well, my neck is so wide.
Is Freddy Krueger just coming in and just splicing together like YouTubers now? Is that what this is?
It's just, yeah.
It's the
It looked like
army
it
of
fit all of Pup in his head.
Wait, Is it okay if I take a shit on the floor now?
Yes, it's actually encouraged.
That's okay. It'll feel more homely that way.
What is this show about?
I think it's supposed to be about Sonic the Hedgehog, but I'm starting to think that he's more of a framing device.
Yeah, that's fair. We should acknowledge, and I apologize, guys. We did not have a show last week. We were just fucking out of it, honestly. I stayed up all night working on a stupid, ugly ass Sonic video. I'm glad I did though. That is like my strongest day one performance for video ever. Immediately dropped off the next day. Nobody gave a shit afterwards. It was like it was trending on YouTube. My first trending video. Next day, complete drop off. Like as soon as people knew what Ugly Sonic was, they did not care anymore.
What's funny is I think somebody that shared like one of the clips first is because I think that's how I saw it the first time, and then I keep getting recommended like their community posts. 'Cause I don't think I follow or subscribe to them or anything, but I guess because I just watched that one clip. And they shot up from like a couple hundred to like 6,000 something subscribers since then. And they're just like losing their minds. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Ugly Sonic took over the internet for a day, man. That was wild.
Yeah, I love when companies do a meme.
I gotta say, the more I learn about Ugly Sonic, though, the more I love it because we were not aware of this, but Paramount and Sega did not approve that. That's just parody law in action. I thought it was too close. I genuinely thought it was like, well, this is too close to Sonic to actually work. But no, just a little bit of changing around and acknowledging that this is a separate character from Sonic.
Really?
That's enough. Yeah, that is a separate character.
You know what's okay? You know what's funny about that? What is it? Hold on, I gotta look it up real quick.
Which is funny because like Disney and Sega have like collaborated with Sonic the Hedgehog specifically before, haven't they? Wreck-It Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph 1 and 2.
Yep.
So this is this confirmed, Nick?
There's nothing in here for everything I'm seeing from everybody. Yeah, it looks like because the more I read about Chip and Dale, that budget was very low for that movie, so they got as tricky as possible. And yeah, the director usually is just thanking the lawyers for getting away with as much shit as they did in that movie.
So that's a little funny to me, only because I don't want to call it out, but I mean, and if anybody watches it, they're going to know what I'm talking about anyway. There's a channel that I watch every once in a while, where they, how do I put this without giving it away? They explain certain little stories about gaming, to drawn assets. Okay. And they had a video explaining why Ugly Sonic is in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked a lot about like deals with Sega. So that video is probably bullshit. If you're,
I think I know what you're talking about. What's more is I don't think
about.
it's the first time they've been off on some of.
Yeah, I know. Me too. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, because I think they also did one about Metroid, and I was watching that. I was just like, wait, this doesn't sound right.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I haven't seen some real just dumbass takes for some Sonic news we're going to get into when unfortunately it's just Occam's razor if you know anything about anything. I had to have this explained to me too, because I was like, are you sure? But are you sure? Because holy shit. But no, man, like I mean, we just have to look at Ken Penders, right? Like you can get away with some.
No, we don't have to look at Ken Penders.
Green Knuckles.
I mean, that's what he's just trying to survive off of at this point in terms of these silly ass arguments that he's the only one arguing anymore.
Well, I mean, now he's just pre-Boing-Kit.
I mean, he could try doing something.
That's kind of my thought on the matter. Yeah, like if you're gonna be talking that much shit, like, do something with yourself.
He could really try doing things and making things. Maybe things will work out better if he tries doing that.
It makes me wonder now, though, like after everything we're hearing, if he even legally can, but that's another giant conversation for another time. Yeah, the Sega and Paramount are nowhere in the credits. But this is just me hearing from other people like, no, literally, this is how parody law works. They can get away with this just like as close as humanly possible, but they can legally do this.
That's insane.
Apparently,
I'm surprised they were able to do that by using the word Sonic even.
Apparently,
Yeah.
by specifically calling him Ugly Sonic and never just calling him Sonic, that's a differential.
Yeah.
But awkwardly enough, it seems that they actually got MPC, the people who did the original design, they got them to redo that design from scratch with all of the flaws just dialed up. Like they got to do they got to make those mistakes, but this time on purpose.
It makes you wonder though. We don't know the entire story, but yeah, like I can tell you right now, that video you shared with us, Gilly, versus anybody else, nobody has a full fucking picture unless they come out and say it, and they probably will never full on come out and say it just because they don't want to get sued. But at the same time, it is Disney, so I'm sure they wouldn't do anything that would actually get them in actual trouble.
Yeah.
Or
I know,
anything they couldn't
yeah.
fight their way out of, even if it would get them in trouble. This is Disney. They will literally just go, copyright law is kind of convenient to us. We're going to change it. As they've done in the past.
Imagine both Paramount and Sega are like, look, we don't want to fuck with the mouse. Just this is not the hill to die on.
That might be the case
That's
too.
right, motherfucker. You aren't going to be dying on this hill. I will make you die. You die when I say so.
Like a lot of people get like mad about like, I mean, this is like broader terms of the movie itself. Like people are kind of offended with the Peter Pan situation with the movie and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you though, like in terms of the movie itself, I'm more impressed with Lonely Island of what they managed to get by with Disney and their bosses more than anything else. Because there is a certain cameo in there in a bathhouse, and I was like, are you kidding me? Of
Look,
all characters,
look, we
to
stand that
associate with
character.
Disney in this particular situation.
I think that was one of the small elements that made me appreciate the movie just a little bit more. Is we've seen a lot of projects recently that kind of feel like giant, hey, look at how many properties we own, and like just gaze upon our monopoly of intellectual properties. And then this was just more of a, in this universe, they're all just animated characters that are owned by different companies. Like they're in there just doing their own things. It really did kind of feel like, well, it doesn't hold a candle to Roger Rabbit to me. It feels like being back in that universe. And it was it elevated it a little bit for me, that it was more than just, hey, look at all these Disney references and cameos. It was, hey, here's just a world where these characters kind of exist, and instead of relying entirely on referential humor, we're actually going to build a story that kind of plays on some of this sort of meta narrative. And I know people see meta narrative now, and they just like kind of cringe, and I'm just like, man, it's no stupider than most of the other things we enjoy. It's like, get off your high horse. It's whatever.
Look,
No,
everything.
I fucking love references. I don't give a shit. That was great.
Everything
I
is
still-
Super
I
Smash
still haven't-
Brothers.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it because I won't I won't give the mouse money.
That's fair.
So I should probably pirate it.
I mean,
We're not going to support that or talk about that here, but you do you, man.
I said I should probably pirate it. I'm not
I mean, I'm just
condoning it.
I know.
Nick,
And a
fuck
more extreme
Disney.
example.
Fuck Disney, Nick.
An extreme example would be like, I'm going to go kill somebody. You guys
All
don't
right,
have
don't
to.
listen. Don't compare
Wait, hold on.
downloading Chip and
You
Dale
wouldn't download a murder.
to murder.
You wouldn't download a homicide.
you wouldn't download Soren's hair.
Nick, with all the stuff that you fucking do and say on this podcast, this is the one that crosses the line.
Look,
You got me there. Fair
It's-
enough.
all you have to do is acknowledge the fact that you, Gilly the Kid, are going to go cosplay One Piece. You're going to be king of the pirates.
I love that they had a bootleg Winnie the Pooh, and we also are getting a slasher Winnie the Pooh movie.
Blood and
I'm-
honey.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I want to see what that's about.
About
I,
some murder.
I enjoy seeing like when older like childhood properties just get in the hands of psychopaths. Like I don't know if you guys ever saw that. I'm sorry, the poor phrasing. I don't know if you guys saw that Banana Splits live action movie.
No,
It came
I
out a
like
couple
the
years
idea
ago.
of it, but I've not seen it.
It's not a great film, but it was better than it's better than whatever that Nicolas Cage one was. That was also kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's riff. The one where it's like he doesn't talk in the entire movie. I can't remember the name of it.
I
That
have no
movie.
idea.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a? Wow, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. But the Banana Splits movie was like they just made like a horror slasher out of it, and it was just like it's not a good movie, but it was kind of fun, and they went like full ham on a lot of the creativity. And I like seeing stuff like, oh, Winnie the Pooh, we can't put him in a red shirt, but we'll put like red flannel and overalls on him and like just have him murder people.
By the way, Wayne, it's Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. The movie's garbage. I didn't care for that. What a waste of Nicolas Cage.
I mean, well,
Is anything really a waste of Nicolas Cage?
Yeah,
There's
Willy's
plenty of-
Wonderland.
There's plenty of Nicolas Cage to go around. None of it's being wasted. It's being well utilized.
he does what he wants to do at this point.
Uh,
Be the weird little lunatic he wants to
We're
be.
getting a
Good for him.
Nicolas Cage movie starring Nicolas Cage. There's plenty of Cage to go around.
I
Yeah,
thought that already came out.
It might have.
Shows
I-
how much I
I-
care.
I can't stay on top of this stuff
Does he
anymore,
have?
man.
Is he a blue hedgehog? Does he have quills? Then I don't care.
That's
It's so
that's
weird
my
when-
entire fan base.
when movies like that are made, like what is it? Being John Malkovich or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The fictional version of a real person. and
Yeah,
then
Wallace's Wonderland. Oh God.
Wallace's Wonderland.
And there's someone in the comments.
Yeah, so that's Chippendale and Ugly Sonic. Sorry for us not talking about it last week, guys.
Yeah. I guess he's only really in the movie for like all of like 6 minutes total.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
but
lot of
that's a
screen
lot of
time.
minutes.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of screen time.
He was weirdly prominent in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 minutes of screen time's that's a good chunk, dude.
The plot of that movie would be completely different, especially the end, without Ugly Sonic.
Yeah,
He's
it's
in
like,
the movie more than Gadget. All right, consider
All right,
that.
that's because Gadget
been-
was too busy with Flydick.
I'm losing my mind over that. Like people just they've lost faith in humanity because Gadget hooked up with Zipper.
Have they? I haven't seen any of that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Wow, way to
Like,
ruin the movie.
Gadget was
I-
supposed to be with me. Ooh, she's real, just like Sally Acorn.
yeah.
I can't wait
Oh.
for Sally to come back and I don't know, hook up with Orbot.
The
gonna be great.
iconic duo, Sally and Orbot, leaving Eggman only with Cubot to do his mopping.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we should move on from Ugly Sonic. There was a little bit of other Sonic E news. I don't know if we really want to talk about Boing-Kit. Isn't that weird? Like that whole thing happened and then kind of just stopped within this last week.
God, it's been crazy to think. My concept of time is so shot, but yeah, that really came and went within a matter of days, and it was so weird.
Isn't
Yeah.
it just Belle, but with a spring? Something, something, something. Please kill me. I don't know why this was Twitter discourse.
It's not. It's really just. For those that don't know, there was somebody on Twitter. I guess he was creating for some time a independent game, and I believe that there was some kind of comic tie-in called Boing-Kit, and it's about this little like spring propelled little clown boy, just like a little toy character, and allegedly.
There's at home.
Yeah. It's,
Only I can make clowns.
this person was claiming on Twitter that they proposed the idea to IDW at some point for a comic tie-in, and then miraculously, like a little bit after that that proposal, that they never got a response to, because why would you respond to that? They came up with Bell. First of all, you know how long it takes to plot out like these characters and plot lines and everything? It's like IDW gets this stuff going. We've been building up to just one issue for so long now. It's like they don't come up with these things in a night. But they were basically like, oh, they look so similar. They both have clown themes, and like they had a comparison shot between it was Boing-Kit's like clown themed because, you know, circus or whatever, and Belle is clown themed because nobody knows. And then I went on a little tirade on Twitter, and I was just like, Mr. Tinkle was creating a theme park. Like, it was a carnival-based theme park. No fucking wonder she's got a clown theme. I don't know, man.
Did you just call him Mr. Tinkle?
I called him Mr. You know, that's his new name. I did say Tinker, but sure. Gutter service.
Is it my mind that's in the gutter? Your subconscious swapped the words out, not mine.
I said
Get
Tinker.
out of here, good boy. God, making it worse. Pee people. Yeah. I wouldn't have given too much of a stink over the whole situation if the dude wasn't doing DMCA takedowns of Bell artwork, be it professional or fan.
Yeah.
Just absolutely ridiculous, dude.
That I heard lightly about. Do you have any more like info on that? It's like, hey,
Not really.
No.
It's just simple as that. I don't know if it actually went anywhere or not, but
I mean, it worked apparently. Like, it did end up taking down some artwork, and it's just like that. If you want to make a stink over a bunch of that stuff, if you want to claim that somebody's ripping off your idea, that's one thing. But you're coming in like taking down other people's artwork of a character that you do not own. Just based on this whole thing, it's
just the obnoxious situation of like the obvious source of where both of these characters came from. No, they don't need Boing-Kit to come up with Belle. I mean, just outside of what she means for the Sonic universe, because she's not. I mean, she'll sell a comic for Sonic in like the first month or two, but most of that fan base ain't coming back for Belle. She's part of the story at this point. But yeah, like Pinocchio and clown stuff, like that's we all know, like it's all public domain stuff that we're pulling from at this point. Like, yeah, obviously. Like, oh, Gilly, what do you think about any of this? Do you care at all?
No.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, I was kind of considering just buying the 2 Boing-Kit issues, and I don't know if I'd do a speed reading on it. I feel like that might potentially be in poor taste. But I was just curious to review it for myself. So I may still do that. I don't know. I just don't know if I'd share my findings. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I guess that's all the attention we're going to give Boing-Kit.
Probably at this point.
I mean, that's died out. They've went private at this point because they got no support on that. It was nothing but backlash.
Yeah. So, yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot because whatever quality they had going for them, nobody actually cares at this point. I suppose the other big thing, and we can probably touch on other smaller news if we can think of it, but like the other big thing would be the digital release of Sonic 2 and the first of what I guess are going to be a few Sonic shorts.
Oh yeah, the drone trouble short.
Yeah,
I thought it was cute. I did. It felt very like opening start of a Saturday morning cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
especially Knuckles.
Knuckles will pretend to listen and then plan his attack.
Did you get a chance to see that, Gilly?
Yeah. I don't know if I watched the full thing. I saw like a good chunk. Whatever I watched seemed like it wasn't the complete thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I watched it, but
I saw
it. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, that's cute. It sounded a little weird. And then that's
I think the one part that like because Knuckles is a little dumber than he was in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was also kind of annoyed by I think there was the one point when Sonic was doing his he was attacking the robot and he wouldn't stop talking or stop making noises out of his mouth. And I was just like, hey,
Oh, where he would like
shut up.
where he would hit the robot, boing, yo, boing. Like, okay,
Yeah,
thanks, Sonic. We
Make
get
your
it.
own sound effects.
Yeah, it's the one thing I hate the most from anything animated, where it's like they feel like if the characters aren't making noises come out of their mouths, then they need to fix that. It's sometimes just make the characters shut up for a second.
I just really don't like dumb Knuckles.
Yeah.
I never did. I don't know where that came from, because he was never dumb. That was never like his character. Like, he was like gullible, but he wasn't stupid. And now they make him an idiot.
The problem I have with it, and a lot of people got really defensive, as they always do on Twitter, because I was like, I'm worried he's going to be stupid again. And they're like, well, he's just out of his element, or like just making a bunch of fucking excuses. And like, well, that's the problem, guys. Like, the reason why he became dumb to begin with is because he was originally tricked by Robotnik in the original game. And then Sonic Team just kept rolling with that. It happened again in Sonic Adventure. And then one of the advanced games, they did it again. And they just, and Sonic X. So like every time Knuckles showed up, he got tricked. Therefore, he's stupid. This is how the media is just going to let this.
Being gullible doesn't mean you're an idiot.
Well, to be fair, I think the first instance of him being kind of stupid was Sonic Adventure 1, where Eggman was just like, he followed Eggman up the elevator, and Knuckles is like, what are you doing with that piece of the Master Emerald? And Eggman's like, oh, this isn't what you're looking for. He's got the green Chaos Emerald. And Knuckles just immediately, without questioning why Eggman has a Chaos Emerald, which again, kind of belongs on Angel Island with the Master Emerald, he just kind of brushes off. He's like, oh yeah, you're right, fine, whatever.
You're probably trying to take over the world again. That's usually why you have those things. Why else would you have them?
And that moment felt very One-Track Mind to me.
Webster said Knuckles is written like Starfire in Teen Titans Go.
No, he's not. Problem is, there's no evolution from that character. There's like one thing that happens, and then they play off that particular idea over and over and over again. I mean, I guess like in terms of the way he talks, sure.
I think I'm
Fine.
traumatized from Boom Knuckles.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't hate him in the short. I think I should say that it's not that severe.
I don't either.
I don't. It's not my go-to.
Yeah, but I don't love him.
Yeah, I liked him more in the movie, but to be fair, it was they didn't really get to do a lot with him. I liked how expressive the character models were. I was actually a little surprised they went that far with some of it.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that they use this as like a base plate. Like, okay, this is
base of ball.
The base of ball. Like, okay, this is the base Knuckles. He's got some learning to do, but don't worry, he'll get a little bit as he goes. I'm hoping they do that. I don't think they're going to, because if it's going to end up being that this is a character that, while a friend of Sonic, can also be a rival of his, and the thing that will differentiate him from the other character that will end up being a friend of Sonic but also a rival of his, is that Shadow won't be dumb. And that's going to be how they're going to write these personalities, I think. Because they've already done that.
I just see it like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not a one-for-one comparison, because the comic book version was doing it differently up until the movie came out, but everything surrounding Guardians after that movie came out, Peter Quill is just a jackass, and they're just trying to emulate the humor of that source material. And again, I know the comics is source material, but we're talking about the movie here. You know what I'm talking about? But like,
well, to be fair, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy movies do, I'd say especially the second one, do a fairly good job of like adding a little bit of depth to those characters.
Yeah, let me finish my point. I think the scripts are going to be doing that. Like, we can see an evolution of the characters from the source material, but until new chapters come out, any of the satellite material surrounding it just exists in this particular like emulation of whatever they had from like Sonic 2. So like up until we get another movie, he is probably going to be in this perpetual state of I don't quite understand Earth customs, even though he probably should have figured out a thing or two at this point. Um, just like Peter Quill and Rocky Raccoon and everything, like they're just trying to be as sassy as the movie, but just end up being really, really kind of cringy. I'm looking at you, Telltale Games, but
I did. There was one moment from the short that kind of irked me. This is a complete nitpick,
Mhm.
but it just kind of stuck out to me. Where it's like, I thought it was cute that he was calling the library books ancient tomes or the sacred tomes or whatever, and then he calls them books in his last line in the short, and I was just
Yeah.
like, no, and I was like, no, it's inconsistent. This little short film made for a DVD special doesn't have perfect writing.
My problem, like I'm gonna be honest, like my problem with the Sonic depiction right now in terms of the movie stuff in general is Knuckles is 3 separate characters in the 3 different sources I've read from him or read or anything. He is not the same character from the prequel comic as he is in the movie as he is in that short. He's 3 entirely separate characters. Because that comic book prequel, he's basically Archie Knuckles all over again. He's smart, he's well traveled, like he goes to different civilizations, he's kicking ass and he's in charge of whatever situation he's in. And by this time he's getting thrown across a junkyard in a fridge, Indiana Jones style. So and again, I just stress I did like the short, but
Yeah.
it just hasn't been super consistent with this character. So
We
I
want to
think that's
see
the difference.
respectable Knuckles again.
Well, I mean, like that's just the problem with any character. I think in most media, I'm thinking about now, like when you turn them from a villain to a good guy, like you kind of defang them a little bit. So like that prequel has to show him as some sort of intimidating force. So he's a little more badass than he should be. By the end of the movie, he is, the friend of Sonic as we would expect. So yeah, the silly short is going to have him be a silly boy with a very weird voice. I can't get over that voice.
Yeah.
So
It does have me like more excited about this Knuckles miniseries because the one thing that I got out of it was I just liked seeing those characters together on screen,
yeah,
and I'm like, I do like Knuckles in the Sonic 2 movie, and I want to know more about what they're trying to do with the Echidna tribe and his backstory. I'm hoping that the Knuckles series is really just about him taking the Master Emerald back to his home on Angel Island, and maybe we get a little more backstory on the Echidnas, and he starts discovering some things as maybe leading his way to where he needs to put the Master Emerald. He starts seeing things, murals and temples and everything from the ancient civilization he didn't even know about. Maybe start building up chaos from there. That's kind of a, whatever, but there's potential there, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
And then
Yeah,
somebody name drops an echidna as Dimitri, and Ken Penders goes on a rant again.
that'd be amazing.
Just call him Ugly Dimitri. It'll be fine.
I guess that's my concern, right? Like if he's a little bit more like he is in the short, like for an entire series, no, thank you, I'm good. Like he works in this dynamic with the trio here, but I don't know. It just depends on the tone of the project, I suppose.
I need him to be more of what he was like in the movie, because I was thinking about this the other day. I want to sit down and watch the movie again because I just do like that film. But
Same here.
Yeah, but I liked some moments from Knuckles. It's like there are moments where you kind of see him taking a second to think. One kind of stands out to me was where he was just like where he calls out Eggman for kind of being a dick to Agent Stone.
Dishonorable.
Yeah. And like the little "this is how I roll" thing. The fact that he latched onto that as a play on words and like threw that back in Eggman's face towards the end, I know is a stupid thing to latch onto, but that told me, I was just like, okay, so he's not a complete idiot. He got that was a play on alliteration, and then he used that against Eggman in a different context. Or him like I like that scene with him and Sonic talking on the mountain, and like they're kind of where he's starting to put together that they kind of come from similar histories and going from there. There's some good stuff with this Knuckles. I need them to stop leaning so hard on him being a dumbass.
Yeah, and you guys can call it whatever you want, like he's out of his element or fish out of water or anything else like that. That's fine, and it's fine in small chunks, but the problem that we've had with Knuckles' evolution as a character through the years is like that is all he became.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm again saying is like, be wary of that. I do like him being a little bit of an idiot on occasion. I don't mind that at all. I like having a little bit of dimension to the character. Just I don't want that to be the entire thing he's known for. As much as I like Sonic Boom, I think that was just saved by just more fun writing than anything. But like I've said 1,000 times on the show, yeah, I don't need that to be my mainline Knuckles. Boom Knuckles is an ugly fucking character. I don't need another dumb boy.
Knuckles used to be my favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. No.
That's a bad regression.
Yeah, dude. It is.
Like
There's nothing interesting about him.
Like I liked when he was just like hyper competitive when it came to Sonic, when it came to Rouge, when it came to all these. Like he was gullible. He thought things through for like a quarter of a second, but he didn't end up at stupid conclusions. He generally always ended up where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
But now
that was
he's
like
got
the best part of Archie Knuckles, if I'm honest. Because when he was left alone with Ken, it became terrible. But before that, when Penders had to work with other writers, anytime him and Sonic were in the same room together, there's just pissed off teenagers, like looking for any excuse to punch each other in the face, and it was hysterical. It was so well written, and you kind of believe that Knuckles just did not want to like the guy, and that's part of the reason why the Angel Island thing happened is because this guy's a dick, and he just riles me up. And even after they patch things up, they're like, they still don't like each other.
I mean, we still get a lot of that friction, even in stuff like Sonic Adventure 2. Like, Knuckles and Sonic fighting over the controls when they're on their way to the Space Colony Arc. Sonic immediately grabbing the keys in Eggman's base on Knuckles. And they're just going like, what? What do you mean? He's like, oh, no. You're the world's greatest treasure hunter. Don't you remember? Like, all of those, like, all of that stuff, all of that poking.
Brothers at that point, yeah.
I like that stuff. And I want to say it was around the time we got Sonic Heroes that a lot of that just kind of went away, because I can't think of any moment in that game where Knuckles and Sonic had an interaction like that, despite being together for the entirety of the game.
Yeah, I was thinking back on like other versions of like Knuckles that we'd seen for a while, and I'm not sure why I was thinking of Sonic Riders. But there's like something about. I think that they were trying to show that he was growing a little bit, and he was a little more mild mannered, and he was just kind of chilling out a bit. But like you could still piss him off, like what I guess whatever the big Babylon Rogue guy. I don't know what his name is. Maybe, sure.
Oh, the big one. Oh, the big
one.
Oh.
Yeah, the I don't know. Like where you see the two meatheads just kind of like clash for a second, and you're just like, oh right, Knuckles is supposed to be an angry boy.
Right. I don't know. Like in his smaller roles, I've not minded him too much. Lost World, they try to bring that back a little bit, jarringly, but I appreciated the effort, I guess.
Yeah, there's the tiny bit where he's just talking over the comm, like, I would have had all the flickies saved in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all we get. And then like later on in that exact game, we get, no, Sonic, you have to save us. Despite us all having access to tech that can get us off the planet, we've stayed here doing nothing. I don't understand what we're doing.
What was doing there? Not field. A weird forest. Is that even a forest? It's just
they were just by a tree. It was by a singular tree almost.
Just a few trees and some grass. It's weird, blocky trees. I don't know.
I do want to know, like, or I want to see more of like a legless Gimli sort of thing between Sonic and Knuckles. Honestly,
yeah.
Never thought I'd be dying next to it, Echidna.
How about next to a Dick Tap? That'd be great. Yeah, no, I like them being. Just in a brotherly fashion. There's still some kind of a rivalry there.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, long and short of it, I mean, we kind of derailed a bit. Like the short itself, I thought was adorable. I didn't mind it. I liked it. Just that voice more than anything else really bothered me. It was just I don't know what they were trying to do. It was not an Idris Elba though. So yeah,
It was Knuckles at home.
Yeah, Heroes Knuckles had a responsible older brother dynamic with the others in instances where he tried to contain Sonic's risky impulses. I like that. Yeah, I do like that too. It's been a long time since I played Sonic Heroes. I didn't like that game when it first came out. I thought it was too corny. And then you get near the end and actually they do get a little bit more interesting. But yeah, like over the years, as bad as the localization is, I do like the dynamic of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on adventures together as well. So I don't know. I just don't want to be a complete idiot. That's all I'm asking for. Responsible older brother. It's kind of what he was looking like near the end of Sonic 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's the Sonic may be the one that has more of a level head, but Knuckles is the one who's actually a lot more worlds weathered at this point, I guess.
I like Sonic being a little bit impulsive too. It is Sonic, so I don't know. I thought it was weird having Sonic tell Knuckles to wait instead of the other way around, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's a cute short. Don't overanalyze it, Nick. I'm being such a hypocrite because like
You
I look at Shadow in the Team Sonic Racing short, and I'm like, guys need to calm down. This was fantastic.
It's like I think at the end of the day, as we were all just kind of like, yeah, it's cute, it's fun.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. God damn, I do want a melodramatic Shadow. Now I'm thinking about it.
I mean, they did say they were gonna bring some 05 stuff in.
I don't want it to be the aliens. Let them just be a hedgehog. It's fine.
Give me Black Dew.
No,
Oh.
I don't need to understand where his stupid red stripes came from. It is fine the way it is. He's just another superpowered hedgehog. It's fine. Maybe they'll bring in his motorcycle. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
I want to see the motorcycle.
I mean, they
Or a
did literally
computer
say they don't just want to bring in aspects from SA2. They want to bring in the other ones. So, I mean, I expect our motorcycle, but what I need most of all is a pump action MP5.
Or Billy Hatcher's gun. That's fine too.
He's gonna fire chickens at gun with a gun.
Maybe it'll be an orchestrated version of All Hail Shadow, whatever the fucking song's called.
Whatever that fucking piece of shit is.
Right? I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of actual like Shadow music because what was it on the release of the Sonic 2 movie when they were talking about the music that was actually being used in the movie. They said like, hey, you know, we wanted to bring Sonic stuff in, but it just never really fit any of the scenes. So we went with the generic orchestrated music instead. Despite there being several scenes in both the first and second movie that could have benefited from some actual Sonic music.
I can hear it in my head, like the point where they're coming out of the warp ring to go after the giant robot at the end of the movie. Like, I can hear the Sky Chase theme from Sonic Adventure 1. Like, you can make it work. Don't just one-for-one rip it from the game and put it in the movie. Like, rearrange it. But, like, there's so much that could work in there.
What do you mean? Donut Lord's ringtone is Green Hill Zone.
And there's a remix of Slow Green Hill in the first movie. It's not enough, Gilly. I need more.
More
Is
Green
Sonic-
Hill Zone.
Sonic
No.
2 has one of the best musical bits used for a final boss. The Death Egg Robot, like, has one of the coolest themes. And the fact that they didn't use that, like, where that fight was starting to get more serious, pains me. I don't understand not doing that because
Should have been Big Arms. Should have
Every
been
song
orchestrated
should,
Big Arms.
every song should just be a different rendition of Green Hill Zone.
You need Green Hill leitmotif for this? Is that what you need?
it kills me because it's like Donkey XL can do some great music, but it's like the stuff in the Sonic movies is so boring.
It's so basic, dude. It's so boring.
you know
The
what's
doctor
funny?
says you're basic.
You know what's funny about it is that, so I forget what it's called. There's a word for it. But like when music is playing in the background of a movie. Like there's two different versions of music playing during a movie. And one of them is like ones that it's supposed to be taking place in universe that the characters can hear. And then the other is like, this is not actually part of what's going on. This is the movie soundtrack.
Diegetic versus non-diegetic.
Yeah. Right. So I think it's funny that they're like, yeah, Sonic music's not going to fit into the movie. It just doesn't fit with the, but they have this fucking meta shit with Donut Lord's fucking phone, not acknowledging the fact that what is that? Because that happened in universe. So what the fuck was that?
There is no Sonic video game unless freaking I don't remember his name. Crazy Earl.
Crazy Carl.
Crazy Carl. He's Crazy Earl now, but no, Carl sat in his basement and just programmed one of those onto a. Would it even be a Sega Genesis at that point? I don't know.
He did it. He designed it with Temple OS.
I just can't imagine them being like Sonic music doesn't fit in the Sonic movie, but this makes sense. This is fine.
It's like, because the first trailer that we got for Sonic 2 did a version of Emerald Hill Zone, and it sounded fantastic.
Yep, most of Sonic 2 soundtrack would sound amazing orchestrated. It's driving me a little bit crazy in the comments. Everyone's like, well, I don't know if Crush 40 would fit. I'm not talking about fucking Crush 40.
Yeah.
There is other Sonic music out there.
No,
Crush
Nick,
40 would not
all
have fit.
Sonic music that is not Crush 40 is mid. Remember that and never forget it.
No, that was the one thing I wanted the most out of that movie once we saw the giant robot was going to be in there, because I think I was reviewing Sonic 2, the game, around the time we got that trailer, and I was going up against the Death Egg robot, and I was listening to that musical piece, and I'm just like, this is so good. If they don't do a version of this song in the movie, what a missed opportunity. And then they just didn't do it.
There's going to be a fan-made supercut of this movie that's going to include deleted scenes like the plastic knuckles scene. And also it's going to just have the proper music.
You know what I actually want to see? Someone should make it, but Suris, remember how you mentioned that whole like wedding scene about how like if it was cut out in its entirety, it wouldn't change anything?
Yeah.
I want to see a cut of that.
Yeah. Give us the cut scene where Plastic Knuckles is looking at Robotnik as he screams about cancel culture, and remove the Bridezilla scene.
If we can get the man-child cut of the Star Wars sequels where they cut out all the women characters, we can get a no wedding scene cut of Sonic 2.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
No, oh my god, no, I swear that's a real thing, Nick. Like, there were some people that were so, like, they were so distraught by the, SJW agenda with the Sonic sequel, or the Sonic sequel. The Star Wars sequel trilogy, that there's, like, a cut of it that cuts out all the women. I kid you not, someone is that broken inside.
I don't like the sequel trilogy, but like, calm down. Oh my god. Good lord.
It's like, this movie is only good when Luke is drinking blue milk, and only then. That is it. Kylo Ren talking to himself shirtless. That's the movie now.
You know what's weird though, and I'm thinking about it, like there's just another comparison to Star Wars, which I know a lot of the fan base does. I mean, you can very easily make parallels. There's a lot I don't like from the source material in general as a whole, but I like elements of it, and I like it when they expand it and do other things with it. Like as I keep learning from this past week, Sonic Adventure 2 is not my favorite game. Don't think Maria's an interesting character. Doesn't always need to be.
Good.
That's the point of like
Maria's
I got good news for you about Maria then.
Well,
Look, she gets 4 kids off screen. Don't worry.
Well, she's not even a character. Like, it's not even that she's not a good character. She's not a character. She's plot history with a name.
Yeah, and I get that. I genuinely do. Like my thing has always been like, yeah, but I'd like to know more. That is Robotnik's cousin. That is wild. Like what I loved about Adventure 2 was like, this is my problem with the 2 adventure games. Now I'm thinking about it right now. is there is so much potential to expand the history of Knuckles and then Eggman in the next game, and it never happens, and it drives me crazy. And that's I made a sassy retweet of this brilliant idea of making Maria more like her cousin. And then people started coming up with amazing scenarios. Like, yeah, what if she was just as maniacal, but like for good things? Like she had a ray and pointed at someone like, "No, you're cancer free." It was like,
Don't you know this biological life form was here to cure you of our in-universe AIDS?
Honestly, like Maria and Gerald Robotnik are like untapped potential. I sincerely hope the next movie, if Jim Carrey needs a break, give Jim Carrey a break. Put Mike Pollock in a costume, make him Gerald Robotnik, and focus on him for a movie.
Ooh.
I would be fine with that. We talked about that specifically, right?
Yeah,
When
we did.
Yeah. I would love to see stuff like that. And I think that just drives me a little bit crazy. Like I said, SA2 as it is, like when it came out in 2001, when I played it, wasn't doing it for me. Pulled it together in the end. The ending is really, really, really strong. And I would love to see more elements from it, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the source material. And that includes, Marie and all them. And again, I understand she's a plot device. That's fine. I don't need to and I know people are just like, they feel for Maria because they feel for Shadow. And if you care about your homie, right? And they're dealing with grief, you don't need to be like, sit down and be like, yeah, I know you're sad about it, but since I didn't know your mom, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
They also got to do something a little better than Maria really wanted me to do something with humanity. Can't imagine what. I don't suppose I could go back and look back on her character history and what she does or doesn't like, or how she is as a person. I'm just going to go ahead and assume it's murder everyone.
Yeah, maybe there's a potential to add to that. Thankfully, though, there's an anime that can really expand upon the elements the game couldn't get to, or a sequel game that focuses entirely on Shadow and his past again that could really expand out. I'm glad they really did that for those two things. I'm glad that wasn't wasted potential where they just made a stupid fucking alien.
I will say I actually did appreciate it. So I actually played Shadow the Hedgehog before I ever played Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is a sad origin story.
It is. It's funny because I kept doing that to myself, where it would be characters who don't know what happened in previous games, and I would play that first and be just as confused as that character. But then as you're putting a lot of pieces together, I ended up liking that character more because I felt like I went through that same journey because I didn't know what the answers were. I did the same shit with Kingdom Hearts 2. I thought Roxas was the main character of those games. And I was at a friend's house and he didn't have a memory card at the time, and so we just played through the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I was playing as Roxas, and I didn't know anything about the previous games. I didn't know who Sora was. I didn't know any of that shit. And then we didn't even make it to Sora in that time before we had to go do something else. And so when Kingdom Hearts 358 came out, I played that as my first Kingdom Hearts game I played through from beginning to end. And I was learning all of that as Roxas did. And it was kind of cool. And I ended up getting really attached to that character because of that. I did the same thing with Shadow. So when you're going through that one mission where you're trying to protect Maria through the colony during that excursion, I thought that was super neat because I was just it was the first that I was really learning in detail what had happened. And I think that it elevates Shadow the Hedgehog is elevated a little bit in its storytelling if Sonic Adventure 2 is not something you've played beforehand.
My God, I have never heard that level elevate Shadow the Hedgehog. Never
Shadow
once in my life.
That clone robot shit fucked me up. I was very upset. I played it.
I turned the game off and immediately came to that ending.
I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't even like this character anymore.
I was just, it is hysterical now, but I remember getting to that and I was like, yep, I'm done. I am done. Oh man. I was losing my patience each and every round with Sonic in those days. Oh my God. don't know, Wayne. Like, I understand where you're coming from. I would argue that either way, because like playing SA2 beforehand and seeing more Maria at that point too, I kind of had the same effect, right? Because like that's part of the reason why Shadow had memory loss is so we can potentially get more people in on the character at that point. Because you got to remember, like before that, the only games Shadow was in was Sonic Adventure 2, which is on Dreamcast and GameCube.
The only one he
Popular
should have been in.
systems. Going to disagree politely. Should have just kept him for. I think they should have taken a longer break from Shadow, and I think it would have been fine. He was like, I'm sorry, I was too jaded. Like I was becoming a teenager when SA2 was coming out, and like I just saw that design. I was like, and then he died. And I'm like, he's not staying dead. They're not keeping that design out of marketing for too long.
Story-wise, it's stupid.
Story's stupid,
and it ruins the whole impact of that character in SA2.
Everything ruins the impact of that character. I think somebody said it in here, like, well, Gerald like canonically brainwashed Shadow and Sting. So all of his agency, all the responsibility of his character, all the growth he did doesn't matter. Thank you, game.
There's another thing that's confusing to me. So like, I think that the Team Dark story in Heroes was actually handled fairly okay.
I agree,
but there's an aspect of Heroes' story in relation to Shadow that I don't like. I love the way Omega plays off Shadow. I love Rouge literally just being the helpful friend. Like, I've been here for you before, I'll be here for you now, despite whatever you've become, and I don't understand it. Sonic, though. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, not once, except I think maybe in, like, a brief bit of in-level dialogue, mention the fact that Shadow is back, despite having clearly watched him die under the arc. Not once.
Yeah, that bothered me. I remember playing that game. I was like, wow, how are they going to react to Shadow being back? It's like, hey, Shadow, what's up? I was like, oh, you are still...
How's it going?
It'll be a date to die for.
You're a plush with a little pull string is what you are as a character.
Long time no see.
And I just don't...
It's been generations since we've seen you.
No, but you guys are right. He's boring now as a character.
It's really been a whole Sonic adventure since the last time I saw
Oh my god. Wayne, I'm gonna
still work in universe. He is that arrogant.
I'm gonna fucking need you to station square up, you motherfucker. But that's just one of those.
That's a shirt. There we go. It's been a whole Sonic adventure since I've seen you.
And Sonic 06 comes around. It's like, whoa, Shadow! It's been a whole Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 trademark since we've last run into each other.
I just realized what our episode name is. That's genius. You guys are doing great today.
But it's just one of those things that like I like Heroes as a game. I like it more now than when I was playing it as a kid, because as a kid, I wanted the next adventure game, and it wasn't that, and I hated it for that.
You know what? Classic fan here. I did not like it for what it was either. I was like, man, they're gonna bring in everything from adventure and the classic games, and we're gonna get like a true proper 3D Sonic game. Why is everything on bananas? This feels like shit.
Yeah, it was.
I like it a little bit better now, though. Weirdly,
I do too. And but despite that, when I sing praises for that game, it's always the gameplay itself, at the very least, being solid and consistent from level 1 all the way to the end. It's the story of Team Dark. It's honestly just the general vibe of Team Chaotix. But every single time I think about how the character interactions in that game operate, the characters that are not within their own teams, the more puzzling that game becomes. Like, half of the time when characters are fighting each other, it's literally, look at that person. Who is that? Who is that? I'm gonna fucking deck him in the schnoz. Literally, the Team Dark introduction to Team Chaotix is just Rouge going, who are those jerks over there? And
who's that broad?
And Omega and Shadow just being like, does she want to pick a fight? I mean, we're down for it, but like, why? But we'll do it, I guess. We'll
the
just follow
dynamic there
this.
was very weird. Yeah, Rouge.
I'm
kinda
gonna
losing control of
bludgeon
her
you to
own-
death, and then you'll have to marry me.
It's just, I'm fine with that. Girl knows what she wants, but like,
God damn it.
It was. I just kind of accepted it as a kid because I was like, yeah, this is stupid, mindless cartoon nonsense that you would just throw into anything as an excuse to get things to happen. I didn't really think much of it back as a kid, but then again, playing Sonic Heroes as a kid, I didn't think much of the game at all. So you know.
Yeah, like even as a kid, I realized very quickly the way to get to the end of that game was to exclusively play Team Rose a lot.
Yeah. and honestly, I think a part of it for me was like I feel like Sonic 3 and Knuckles especially, and then like it was kept going by Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, really kind of set this precedent for the series where it's like they were willing to go for just a ridiculous scale for these games, and then Sonic Heroes just decided to not do that.
Heroes, I think I kind of disagree with that.
I kind of do too. If I'm honest with you,
I like
Yeah.
So if you think about Heroes versus Adventure 2, the scale of those games is about
like in
it's-
terms of
it's
story,
I'm talking mostly in terms of the plot and its stakes.
Oh,
not
Sure.
okay,
really-
yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
in that I can understand. The world is not at risk. It's just one robot's ego in Heroes. Ultimately, that is what the story of that game boils down to. One angry, pointy boy.
When they get to Metal Sonic, it's been a whole Sonic Hero since I've seen it. It has literally, because he's not in the game. There's a dragon.
He's
That's
Nettle
it.
Overlord. We'll have to wait until IDW before that's good.
I don't. Anyway, what were we talking about?
What's our topic today?
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Ugly
Man.
Sonic Heroes the Hedgehog 2000 something trademark.
So Bubsy 3D, right?
Yeah.
No.
We did, Suris, actually, you sent us in the group chat last night an interesting little article, just kind of like running down some stuff from Patrick Casey and Josh Miller about the... there's some other stuff in there too, but like the main draw to me was some comments that they were making on the future of the Sonic film franchise and Sonic 3 specifically.
Whoops.
Pup comes back next week. It's been a whole Sunset City since I've seen you. Oh no.
Oh, Wayne, what have you done?
I'm not sorry.
So-
Don't ever be.
You are so there is a couple of interesting things that are brought up in that article.
Shit.
What's up?
Aiden did bring up something. I completely spaced. That was the thing I was missing. Talk about the article first, then we have one last bit of news to
All right.
rip apart.
So a lot of this is kind of hidden behind NDAs. There's not a whole lot of information that can be leaked out of here, but it has been noted that things are in the works to bring Amy into the film franchise. They are hopeful to bring Jim Carrey back despite his comments about retiring. So we're probably going to be getting Jim Carrey's Robotnik again, whether in this movie or the next one. They've already stated like this is a goal. This is a thing they want to do. They really can't reveal a whole lot of specifics over and above like, hey, Shadow's going to be in the movie. We want to bring Shadow stuff in. We don't know who the voice actor for Shadow is going to be, but we do know that they're not ruling out the idea of just getting random famous Hollywood actor to voice Shadow instead of getting one of the video game actors. I would like either Griffith or Humphrey back for it. I think Griffith is probably better for the movie, but we're probably not getting
That's not happening.
any of them.
My coworkers and I were talking about possible actors we would like to see last night, and one that I actually don't hate. We mentioned the possibility of Pedro Pascal playing a Shadow.
Mhm.
I don't know. I can kind of see that.
I could see it. I gotta admit, I didn't really think Pattinson was a good choice until I rewatched Batman. I was like, actually, no, this isn't.
Yeah, I would like him.
This is perfect. Actually, never mind.
I would like him as Shadow. I would prefer video game voice cast. I will always want it to go to a legacy actor first, but
Hey, you know what, man? Like at this point, like I need to be brutally honest here. Like I think they're just a little bit too cartoony in a movie about cartoon animals. I'm aware, but
yeah, I think it works for Tails. But it's like
Because Tails is the child.
She is a professional though. Like she did fluctuate a bit from her normal Tails. So I mean, yeah, I'm not saying Jason can't do that. Just went a little bit different direction if he did come back.
I think if Jason has good direction from an American company that knows his range, as opposed to having to work with a translated Japanese script, I think he can do a lot better.
Sure.
Just my opinion there.
I mean, we have Sonic and Tails are to prove that he's
true.
Yeah.
He can definitely do really I am your commander.
Yeah.
It's also been noted that they, again, all of this is behind NDAs. They can't specifically give us anything, but they have said that they do know that fans want Crush 40 in a Sonic film, and they have not ruled out the idea of getting the band for the film. But bear in mind that literally all of these, every single one of these is them just saying, we haven't ruled out this idea, we haven't ruled out that idea. And it's because they literally called it the blue sky phase of script writing. Where
they're still working on it right now.
Yeah,
so.
They're throwing things at the dartboard and seeing what sticks before they write anything down. So everything is a possibility, but that also means that literally nothing is set in stone yet. Except for
so I'll be bothering Pat and Casey. Let's get some Sally in there. You know what I'm
saying? I gotta say I don't understand the popularity of Keanu Reeves as an idea for Shadow.
I mean, just meme culture needs to let something die, and that is one of them.
Keanu Reeves, I can see as like SBO, I guess, if you wanted to do like a Chaotix cameo, but like
I mean SBO operating as a John Wick character would be kind of funny.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying, is like I think he would fit that. I listened to that man's voice. He does not sound like Shadow at all. It does not fit that personality one bit. That's like everybody talking about John Krasinski as Reed Richards, and I'm like, all I'm gonna say is even now I still am not crazy about that idea. He looks kind of like the character, but he doesn't fit the personality. It doesn't work. Keanu, nah.
Yeah, no. You want Keanu has a very monotone way of delivering his lines. He's very one note half the time when he's in anything, which is fine when you're making a John Wick, when you're making a Matrix. But Shadow is one of the few Sonic characters that is known for having some kind of dimension to them.
I just want him to be a snarky little shit again, like he was in SA2.
I'm the coolest.
I'm the coolest.
I want that stupid side grin he gives everybody. I want that like arrogant, like, you're comparing yourself to me? Like, I want that Shadow again. And Keanu Reeves, dude, if you want to do Gamma, make a voice a robot. But no, it's like,
I will expect nothing less than Microsoft Sam for Omega.
Do Clippy as Gamma.
Dude, so I would not be surprised actually if they, because this would actually work poetically for me, if they brought in Gamma into this movie that has Shadow, because then we would see if they went the route of Sonic Adventure 2 of having Shadow basically die at the end of the movie, then we would have Shadow and Gamma both being on opposite sides of like created by a Robotnik, and both of them having to suffer the same fate. And then when we get them both back effectively, that can actually be a bonding experience for them in a film. But I don't see that happening, despite it working in my head.
I don't see them even pretending that Shadow dies. I mean, if they do, they'll bring him back post credits, and then he'll have his own separate Paramount Plus show. There's no way. I can't fathom the idea. If the Knuckles show does well, there is no way in hell you don't do a spin-off for Shadow. That just doesn't happen. And then, oh God, oh no, maybe that's where Black Doom shows up. Oh no. I swear to God.
I don't hate Black Doom, Nick.
I don't care about your opinions anymore, Suris, after you said that.
If you can save Zavik, you can save Black Doom. Zavik had even less going on than Black Doom did.
You can't save Zavik.
Because Black Doom, at least, I will say, I liked his design.
They did save
no.
They did.
No. Yeah, no, they did.
Tell me you haven't read IDW Sonic without actually telling me you do.
I want the tell me
designs dog shit. I don't care.
It is no way around that. Not arguing that. It is an unfinished design.
I need Bowsette Zavik.
God damn. This is a random ass tangent. I want the tell me blank without telling me blank to die. Yeah. I hate it every time I read it. It's such a stupid phrase.
Suris just did one for me on my behalf today, so I'm reignited.
I will banish the both of you.
I love it. And then he said he likes Black Doom. Fuck you, Suris.
Look, I have to.
You know what I'd love?
I have to whiplash you.
You know what I'd love? I'd love. Here's how you save them both. You bring Black Doom in, and then it turns out the Zeddy are offshoot of them and triggers their latent powers, and then they have a cooler design. That's how you save both of them at the same time.
This isn't the first time you've proposed this idea.
No, it's not, because it's weird as hell.
He's got an entire line of alien experiments that Black Doom has created, and he's just going down the list, and eventually, it's like we get the Bio Lizard, we get the Zeddy, and he gets to shout, and he's like, and you were specifically experiment number 626.
Oh, God.
You're a weird tumor from the Bio Lizard that just formed on its own. I don't know.
I still love the idea that and I think it was Kevin that brought this up. I love the idea that Gerald Robotnik was researching Echidna civilizations for uses on chaos energy, and he found the murals of perfect chaos and of hypersonic, and that's where he came up with the idea for creating the Bio Lizard based off of the mural of perfect chaos, and that's where he came up with the idea of Shadow based off of I want to believe that. It's such a good idea.
Is that one of those things that came from that perfect strategy guide, or is it just the I implanted memories in Shadow bullshit?
It could have
not in the game.
It could have been one of those ideas. I think it was just Kevin when he was doing his video about not getting as into Sonic Adventure 2 as he did 1. I think that was one of the ideas that he was just he was having a lot of fun just kind of spitballing these little lore bits together and just kind of seeing what he could come up with. And I agree, it makes sense, and I think it would be a really cool way of tying a lot of that stuff together.
Yeah, that, and again, not to shit on you or Kevin or anything. We all came up with that, and it turns out the entire fan base has as well. Because I was going to put that in the script 3 years ago. I was like, that'd be really cool. I did one Google search, and it's the most popular theory to the point where I don't know if it's canon or not. It is so prevalent to the point I just think whenever they talk about SA2 again in a comic form or the movie or something, I don't care. Canonize it. Just canonize it. We don't care where it came from. Just do it, please.
This is the best example of Poe's law I've ever fucking seen.
What? Does Zelda Ghost make up rules? What?
No. It's a rule in philosophy that if you take a stance that is extreme enough, it is impossible to determine if it is real or if it is satire. This has been happening so much that there's no way to tell if it's real canon or not anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it is telling just from the what's it called? It's not a temple. What holds the Master Emerald? What's the plate of the Master Emerald? Shrine?
The shrine?
I would say
sure.
Shrine. Yeah.
I think the shrine and the clone chaoses in Ark alone. That's when I was turning around on the game. When I was like, oh, now it's an adventure sequel, because now I'm seeing the dark shit that Gerald's been up to, and now it's starting to make a little more sense where all this stuff came from. But yeah, I would have loved if there is just he researched Angel Island, and that's where Shadow came from, not a fucking alien with some red stripes. That just bothers me.
But hold on. He actually didn't research the black arms, though. In the story of Shadow the Hedgehog, it's that he did all of the research on the Echidna civilization, came up with those designs, but he couldn't animate them. He couldn't get them to move or get them to operate. Black Doom's blood was the component, and then he made the deal for Black Doom's blood after all those designs had already been solidified. That part of the story didn't change.
I really don't like the elements brought in from the Shadow game. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, it's here. It's what it is. You can make it work with just a little better storytelling if they go and revisit that. And I wouldn't mind if they expanded on those ideas a little bit more. But yeah, Suris, you seem to really love all the alien talk. No, I mean, you're Suris. You actually do. Never mind. I was trying to be funny. Gilly.
Uh-huh.
How much do you enjoy playing?
Excuse me?
You've had so much to say about Black Doom and oh no. I just realized what you said, excuse me.
It's fucking stupid. What do you want me to say?
Oh, there you have it, folks. You heard it here first.
There we go. We didn't get to have our proper fight over humans in Sonic. We can have our proper fight over aliens in Sonic now. Let's go.
Where are my xenomorphs in Sonic the Hedgehog?
When I played Shadow and fucking Black Doom shows up, like coming from the last Sonic game I had played being Sonic Adventure 2 and then playing that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean?
Oh, it comes out of complete nowhere. Because I was showing some coworkers the other day. We had to test a PlayStation 2 anyway, and I was like, guys, you have to see this. And I booted up Shadow the Hedgehog, and I was just because we were laughing about how all the menu sounds are just gunshots.
They're gunshots.
And we played the opening cutscene, and it's just Shadow just kind of hanging out outside of Westopolis, and then aliens just attack out of nowhere. There's just like a cyclone in the sky, and the aliens just drop out, and Black Doom just comes out of nowhere. There is no build up. There is nothing like laying the groundwork for that kind of plot.
There's a lot of people who grew up with a GameCube that like really loved Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and like not much else. I really want to meet like I want to meet like a normie that's not like isn't up
with this shit.
Yeah, and just was like, "Oh yeah, I loved Sonic Adventure 2 Battle when I was a kid. I loved the Chow Garden and whatever." And then be like, "Okay, this is Shadow the Hedgehog. Why don't you check this out? Tell me what you think."
I have a
Sorry, you go one
friend. I have a friend named Cullen, and the only two Sonic games he seems to enjoy are Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog.
You should lose that friend.
God, this is like there's a card shop that I go to. The frickin'
Is this a friend that's going to too many games, Wayne?
I don't think Cullen is going to be there. No.
Okay, good. We don't have to bury him. There's a statement. We've all heard it before, and I hate it. I hate it more than anything. It's when somebody says, "My favorite Sonic game was Sonic Adventure Battle 2." There is
Sonic Battle 2?
The store that I go play Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh at. The owner said that, and I just had to stop for a second, turn around, and just went, "Could you say that name again, please? Could you please say that name again?"
I had something fucking stupid in my ears. Can you repeat that?
There's some other things he said about the Sonic series that I have sworn off of saying on the internet, but I'll gladly say in the back room.
I'm going to give your friend a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because not a single solitary 2 words in that title has the same typeface. So they're just left to their own devices and do the best they can.
It's been it's been over a decade. It's been
and
plenty of time.
if you don't give a fuck,
But I mean,
Do
well,
they-
that just goes to show how badly the Dreamcast did.
I mean, yeah, and there's no point in the game where Shadow and Sonic meet up and it's time for a Sonic Adventure 2 battle. It's just they don't say it.
People didn't even acknowledge that was just a re-release of Sonic Adventure 2. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people just thought Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was the name of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time.
That was my favorite part of Shadow the Hedgehog.
I swear to God, those memes get so bad. We're gonna be like, Morbius should play Shadow. Not even whatever the fuck his name is. They'll just call him Morbius from now on.
And then he can then it can be like the real Shadow the Hedgehog who has a cult on a private island.
I would prefer if he was an actual biological vampire instead of just a social one.
This really is a Shadow the Hedgehog for Nintendo GameCube.
Really is a Shadow the Hedgehog 2005.
What is
And then
this? Some kind of Sonic 06?
And I will still get mad because there's a fucking bat right there, and they'll never do anything vampire related with her. They did dress him up like a vampire, didn't they? For one of the
For the mobile games? Yeah.
Yeah. They had Rouge right there. And
Yeah.
they dressed Shadow up like a fucking
Nope.
vampire.
Rouge got to be a
Like,
Rouge got to be a sexy witch.
Is there any fan art? What am I saying? Of course there is. I was gonna say like someone's got to draw like Rouge cosplaying as Morrigan from Deathstalkers, Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
Darkstalkers.
that definitely exists. I'm actually
That
fairly
definitely-
certain.
okay.
I'm fairly certain Pup has actually posted that exact fan art.
Of course he has.
I thought you were
He
just
would-
gonna end.
he would be the one to do it.
Like, that definitely exists. That was my Wednesday night.
Wait, have people made more? I don't remember if people have made Morgan fan art of me yet. Damn it.
Oh,
Well-
but they shouldn't. Those naughty, naughty kids. How dare you draw me?
I don't
as
like
a
the way
vampire.
you emphasized some of those words.
Yeah. You're the one that listens to his streams, man. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. Yeah. Last bit of Sonic news. I'm sick and tired of talking about these dead ass games nobody else cares about. Anyway, I say that now. Wait till Sonic 3 comes out.
Drop
Oh,
dash right
God.
into it, Nick. It's fine.
Drop that. I say all that, and then I realize I still have to talk about the one fucking game from this era that I never want to talk about. Sonic 06 miraculously showed back up in the conversation this past week because it was just put back on the Xbox storefront, the 360 storefront, but it just showed back up.
I feel like someone at Sega is just flipping a switch, like just being an asshole.
Something's going.
Like,
I don't
just
know
going-
what is
What if I did this? Flick.
It's still up there. If it was a mistake, it'd be gone, right?
Oh,
Why
I'm not
is there-
saying it's a mistake. I just mean someone's behind the scenes flipping a switch, being like, let's fuck it. Here you go. You're Sonic 06 again.
I'm so confused by what's happening on that storefront. And I've seen articles of people saying like, well, it makes sense because Sonic 3 is going to be coming out, so it makes sense to, just test the waters. Like, what are you fucking talking
just
about?
learn about Sonic's history. Play the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
On a system 2 generations removed? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
What?
is it available? Can you buy it via like Series X?
No,
Really?
No, it's
You
only on
have
the
to-
360.
it's only on the 360.
Yeah, I checked.
What are people talking about?
I love Sega.
Like it's an intentional marketing move?
I don't understand how this happened. What's funny was because I was going in to record something for a video, and I was looking up like Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles separately. Those listings are still up on the like Microsoft Store on the Xbox One. You can't download them or purchase them, but like the pages are up there, and I thought those would be gone because they were taking them off of everything else.
I think they're still up there because you can, if you own the game already, you can download it on your Xbox One and Series X and all that, but
Yeah.
you can't do that with Sonic 06.
Yeah, I don't like it shouldn't I didn't even think 360 would have been a factor in any of that, so I'm not sure anybody could have accidentally done that. That had to have been intentional.
I mean, it could literally be a mistake that nobody from Microsoft or Sega cares enough about to do anything about. It could also be that.
That's possible. I mean, does anything make sense anymore? Why are we here?
I just
fuck it.
More importantly, I want to know how anyone finds out that this stuff happens. Who's the guy?
Who's the person booting up their 360?
Who's the guy that's just checking for the 360 storefront to see if Sonic 06 is there? Every day he's going on and typing in Sonic the Hedgehog into fucking Xbox 360.
God,
it's so
damn.
weird, dude.
We ran into a weird thing. I'm sorry, this is a little off topic, but we're just kind of talking about like weird services and like games and stuff like going off and on. I had a customer that came and got a PlayStation 4, right?
Mhm.
You guys know about that new subscription service they're doing soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy wanted to play the God of War games on his PS4, so he was going to play the HD versions through PS Now. They took away the ability to sign up for that. Like PS Now is still a service that's up, but because the new subscription service is coming up, like we were trying to figure this out, and it took us a little bit to figure out that the option to actually subscribe is just gone. I guess you just had to have it already.
What is happening?
Sorry, I know that's not...
No, it's fine. Nothing makes sense anymore. Certified brought up another good point about 06. It is a new price.
So it's like what, $5?
Yeah, that's not the. I don't know what's happening.
And why does anybody know that? Why do they know that? Why did they keep who wrote that down?
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I mean, I guess I
want
must
to know who archived that. Like, it was $6.99. Now it's $5.99. What's going on?
I feel like I need to at
Sonic
least
06 remake confirmed.
I feel like I at least need to go on there and get the DLC. They didn't have that prior.
You know
Why
what?
do you feel like you need to do that?
Listen. You don't. You're not the man right now to question me on the shitty games I'm going back
That's. You know what, Gilly? He's got you there.
Listen,
you
I've
did
already
play
played
Bubsy in widescreen.
I did.
to play.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I did.
No.
We all have choices in this life, Gilly, and you chose poorly.
Listen, I just need money. Okay.
What's that got? But
What's
whatever.
Bubs?
I'm gonna
got
get.
to
I'm
do
gonna go.
with
Get,
it?
I'm gonna get the DLC too, Wayne. I'm right there with you.
Wait, what,
I need
no,
to
Nick,
back up
no,
anyway.
Nick, what are you not understanding about this?
I just- oh man. God, yeah. I keep
Some
getting
people
Bubs
some
and hot
people
takes.
need money and they just gotta, go in a creepy back alley and play Bubsy.
You guys watch Meat Canyon at all?
Yes.
I met him at I was drunk as fuck
Yeah.
at a party at PAX, and so my girlfriend watched him. That's how I found him in the first place. And I knew he was going to be at PAX, and I didn't know if I was going to manage to run into him the whole weekend. And then finally, literally the last party, the day before the last day, I'm drunk as shit at the end of the party, and he's leaving the party. And I said hey to him, and I got a picture.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was just reminding me of like last night I was watching one of his videos that he made recently where he was talking about how he was making a second channel to be able to do more like random stuff, and at the end he's just screaming. He's like, "Yeah, this is great! I love having to do this to survive."
Yeah. Dude, that video is so funny.
God.
My friend, I tried to show him his stuff to like the people I was rooming with. One of them was Ant Dude. They didn't like it.
Oh.
And my other friend, when she tried to bring him up because she didn't remember what his name was, she said Meat Crayon, and I died. But actually, when I met him, I said hey, I was like, hey, my girlfriend loves your shit. I think you're funny as fuck. I got a picture, and my friend goes over to him. She goes, yeah, he showed us your videos in the hotel room. I don't like them. She's like, she goes, they creep me out. And of course he just like smiles and he's like, nice.
One of the funniest things on stream every now and again when I feel like my chat's getting too comfortable, I'll just put on a Meat Canyon video real quick.
Dude,
It's hilarious.
It's funny because like I get why people would be creeped out by it and not entertained, but like I think so. I feel like there's two ways to analyze that type of thing, and it's like either it's like creepy and unsettling, and you're like like I feel like his what he's trying to do with his stuff is it only elicits two responses: people being creeped out and being like, oh, this makes me uncomfortable, and then people who are like, it's hilarious because it's ridiculous.
I think
Either reaction is exactly what he wanted.
most of the stuff is I say looking like a double wide surprise from time to time, and nobody ever understands what I'm referencing. But
I don't
I
actually.
think the only don't worry about it. The only one that like I think just genuinely unsettled me was probably the regular show one. That one was maybe a bit over the line.
Blue's Clues was over the line for me. Blue's
Dude,
Clues was
I
over the
think
line
this
for
one
me.
was great.
I think the Nicaragua avocado one is wonderful.
That
Oh,
one
it
was fantastic. Yeah.
What about the Garfield one's fucking creepy?
Everything Garfield's creepy at this point.
Oh,
At this
God.
point, like regular Garfield comic strips are unsettling because I'm just waiting for something terrible to happen.
The Garfield SCP and the Meat Canyon video are basically one and the same at this point.
You know what the one that really fucking kept killing me was that one. I think he uploaded it to his second channel, but it was the Scooby-Doo one. And just like every so often, like every like 20 seconds or whatever, he does this one thing where Scooby-Doo looks to like the side a little bit. And it was just however he drew him right there, fucking kept killing me every single time that it came on the screen. I kept dying.
Have you seen his Oh yeah, what's up?
So we've gone well off topic at this point. And
We're here for Sonic.
well, I was actually gonna say let's just do super chats and let's hop off and watch Meat Canyon.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gilly, do you wanna kick it off this week for us?
Sure. I don't know where the fuck we are. Let me.
Right under your Mister.
Oh yeah.
No, it's above that.
No. We're right above where Suris posted the link to the video or to the live stream.
Oh, okay, right between
see your-
Ugly Sonic and Gilly Pup.
Okay. How do I pronounce that?
So,
We've been saying Sony, and he's not been
Okay.
correcting us.
Sony with 279 California. The only ugly crime I see is not enough Zavok.
We always
Sure.
need more.
No.
Every week. It's only a meme in our particular community just because of Sony. Like that is it. He keeps Zavok's name alive and only him. You son of a bitch. Thank you for the money. Sergio Fonseca. Am I saying that right? I don't think I am. Sergio, how do you say your last name? Anyway, he gave us 5 imaginary video game coins. Hey, the stream that picks me up at the end of the week. Well, thank you, Sergio. Thanks for picking us up too and throwing change our way as we strum for you. We are just like all we're really doing, right? On the internet, the digital super information highway. We sit on the side of that highway in our dirty rags and yell at each other and people throw money at us. It's kind of great. Hobos of the internet. Anyway, your turn, Suris.
We have Akashodan with 20 United States freedom units. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Sorry. Sorry, we're are we at a pasta lizard?
Yes.
Why is it so
Okay.
funny that he's just giggling to himself somewhere?
No. It's what Gilly just threw in the chat. Don't worry about it. We got Impossible Lizard with $20. Impossible Lizard, $20. Finally able to make it live. Miss you guys. So, Nick, biggest worries about Frontiers?
I've expressed it plenty of times. It's going to be the movement and his interactions with the environment on top. That is the number one biggest concern. Second biggest is just the basic gameplay loop. Like, what are you doing for the most part in that game? I'm going to remain worried about the actual gameplay of the game until they actually show me what you're supposed to do and how you move around in this room. God damn it. No, damn it all. No. Just somebody shows up late to the chat.
God, my face hurts.
So I hope that answers it, Pasta Lizard. I mean, you can see if you're watching on YouTube, you know my biggest worry. And there it is. Just that face over the horizon. All right.
Marshall,
Gilly.
our podcast isn't even safe from work. What are you talking about?
No. Gilly.
I don't know where we are.
I think we're at Letteric.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's just he just threw money at us. So thank you, Ledric, for the 50 bones.
Oh yeah.
If you want to take Aiden though.
I'm so confused.
It's right above
Okay, there
the,
you go.
the
Okay.
ugly Sonic
All right.
video, yeah.
God, there's got to be a better way.
We're working on it.
If there's a
Aiden-
better way, let us know.
Aiden's the one.
Yeah.
Aiden, yeah.
Aiden with 10 buckaroonies says, "Whose voice do you hear in your head for Dr. Starline? I hear Andrew Rannells, who
I
plays
guess.
Matthew in Big Mouth. Milk Bros for Life."
I mean, slightly deeper. I can see that. Yeah, he's got to be arrogant and flamboyant. Those are the two primary things he needs to be.
I just say if
Andrew's
you've,
that's a good choice. I wouldn't mind that.
I would
I
just
hear
say
it.
if you've listened to the Adrenaline Dubs version of the IDW comics, the voice they use for Starline is perfect.
I was gonna say I have not heard that, but I think David Tennant doing something similar to what he did with in Jessica Jones.
I mean, he could make it work. I don't know. I've only ever heard him play like playful characters.
You
Like
should
his-
hear him in Jessica Jones.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
No,
he's got,
no, Nick,
we
you
all-
don't agree with me. That must mean you're wrong.
I mean, I know he's Scottish, but I feel like everyone's just saying like, well, Andrew's not he's not British, but I could also hear him being British. I can. I'm not hearing a bad option because I certainly can't bring anything to the table here. I just know it'll make sense when I hear it, and it also feels like it would not be hard to find a perfect voice for him. He's so well written that you'll just know it when you hear it, and there are plenty of options out there that I think most actors who know what they're doing, they could take that role and really make it their own. Starline's a great character. I fucking love him. He's so fucking evil. Anyway, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Boatin with $5. Thank you, Boatin. Can't wait for the next line or Pokemon Gen 1 remakes featuring Pup and Suris, Pokemon Red Rocket and Blue Balls. I think they're going to be all right. Next line of Pokemon Gen 1 remakes. They'll never stop making those games. I mean, you think Green Hill Zone's bad. I mean, the entirety of Kanto is
I,
just the Green Hill Zone of the Pokemon franchise.
I still haven't finished Legends Arceus. I kind of dropped off of that after the first week.
I mean, I have not finished the last 5 Pokemon games.
I
So,
liked
yeah.
Black and White.
I have finished
fun.
every Pokemon game except for Sun and Moon.
Oh, really? Sun and Moon? I thought were one of the better ones out of the 3D era.
I had mine stolen. I would have finished that
My-
one though. I was having a good time with that.
My DS broke, and it's still broken.
Ah, that sucks.
Oh. Sun and Moon has one of the best villains, and then they chickened out and just softened her up for the Ultra Sun and Moon because they're cowards.
Because she was originally a child abuser,
yeah,
and then-
she was great.
and then they were
She
just like,
stayed dead as she fell to earth.
I
And
think
she was a piece of shit. It was awesome.
I think since the 3DS ones, I've literally only finished Let's Go and Sword and Shield.
So
I'm-
I never finished Sword and Shield. I
Sword and
got
Shield is so awful.
I got
it is just more Pokemon.
I see. I didn't think it was
I don't
bad.
know.
It was
This is
just
the bad one. It's all the same fucking shit.
Yeah,
same
it's the
game
same
every goddamn
game.
year. That's the one thing is like I feel bad because Legends Arceus is exactly what I was asking for. Was like just a Pokemon game that feels different, and I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
It's an basic open world game with mobile phone I was gonna say trajectories, but just missions and shit like that. It's very, I know it's very dismissive. It's a better game than that, but like that's my initial impression was like this is taking too fucking long to get anywhere. Nothing looks good. And this feels like a mobile game.
X and Y was the first one that lost me, and then I haven't really recovered.
You know what's weird is that is the last one I fully invested in, and I think my problem is like I just can't keep doing that over and over and over and over again. Like the original Pokemon game got super into when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Then Gold and Silver came out, and I tried. I really did, and I didn't care. Like I spent
love
so
Gold and
much
Silver.
time. I spent so much time as a kid, like with friends and stuff, being like, "Hey, I'd like let's trade and stuff," and finally got all 151 legitimately, and then they're like, "Hey, here's more." And I'm like, "Nope, I'm good."
There's too many Pokemon now. It's like it's part of the reason why it's hard to get into it.
I was probably just as into Gold and Silver, but I still liked Pokemon as an adult, so like I continued to buy like the DS ones and stuff.
Mhm.
Obviously I wasn't as into it as when I was a kid, but like I think the reason that Gold and Silver had the kind of impact that it did, especially like at least on me, is there was back then there was a lot of like no communication happening. Like now we know everything that fucking happens in Japan. But like back then you only kind of like heard about stuff through like magazines and shit, and a lot of it would be rumors, a lot of it would be fake, some of it would be real, and like nobody really knew what was going on. Like when they were calling Meryl fucking Peekaboo.
Yeah.
So nobody like really knew what was going on, and then we didn't get Gold and Silver until like a while after it came out in Japan, but we still
Right.
had no way of like knowing what was really going on because it wasn't really easy to communicate with people from Japan. And then I remember that's like around the time that I discovered like emulators and shit, and I played like Pokemon Green, and I was like, what the fuck is Pokemon Green? And I remember a really bad, I guess, fan patch of the Gold and Silver ROM like was out there. So I started playing Gold and Silver for a little bit, like way before it came out, but I couldn't really get very far because it was a really bad translation. But like that kept me that's like, oh my god, there's a new Pokemon game and I can kind of play it on my computer, but not really. So it kind of like built a lot of hype. There was a lot of like rumors and stuff
Yeah.
that like added to the hype.
Yeah, I was more into the hype cycle of Gold and Silver than the actual game. I remember that.
I remember. See, I didn't really get to see any of the hype cycle for that sort of thing. I just kind of got a copy of the game at one point, and I remember playing Gold as a kid and thinking it was the coolest thing. It was like everything I wanted to expand on from the first Pokemon. And I think that might still be my favorite generation, but I got to be honest, Black and White is up there for me.
It's a
Black and White's so good.
I mean,
It's
those
a-
are both
so
fan
good.
favorites for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
But weirdly though, like those are the two games like I couldn't fully invest into, and I know better. It just feels like I think Gold and Silver to me, and I don't know, I've never gotten out of this mindset. It's like it's too much.
You go
There's
back
too
and
much.
Kanto's there. It's fucking
Yeah,
so cool.
and
that's
it's
I love-
Kanto
I
several
should
years
love
later
that.
too, where you get
I
like
should
the
love
radio
that. That's
tower and all
such
that
a
shit.
good idea. But like as a kid, I just heard about that. I'm like, I'm tired. There's too much game here.
That was, dude, Kanto, not knowing about Kanto and then finding out like after you think you beat the game, that's like easily top 10 fucking mind blows in gaming.
Do not disagree
And
at
then you
all.
get to
Like,
find
that
out
is-
just some weird shit like, wait, Viridian Forest got completely deforested.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened
You gotta
here?
love that
Everyone
stuff.
everyone on Cinnabar's dead.
Yep.
Lavender Town has been like reworked.
It's a radio tower now.
Yeah. They
Wouldn't that
built
be
a
cool
radio
if
tower
they
on the
did that?
graves of dead Pokemon.
Wouldn't that be cool if they tweaked Kanto just a little bit like that, like in the chronology every time they remade those fucking games? Like you just had different give two different kids that are basically the same idea and just a perpetual time loop. I mean, the internet would eat up theories with shit like that.
That's what they did with Let's Go. They
It's
literally
a different red and green.
So in Let's Go, they
Or
have
blue, whatever.
in Let's Go they have this weird thing where like the two characters or the characters that you play in that game are their own characters. They're not red and they're not red and blue, but red and blue are in that game, and they're around doing their own shit. They're obviously further ahead in the timeline than you are, but you are experiencing the timeline they did. It's real fucking weird.
But then that means that Pokemon Tower was put back?
Yeah, Lavender, while red and blue are in the timeline technically, because you see they're aged up, you see all of that, they are at the stage as characters that they are in Gold and Silver when that tower is redone, Viridian Forest is deforested. But when you're playing as your characters, you're going through the story in the time that they did it, but they are in there just with it's really weird. It's never fucking explained why future red and blue are here, and yet the time is identical to when old red and blue did this shit.
I'm suddenly more interested in playing this weird ass game.
I like Let's Go.
I didn't hate it. Me and my wife were having a great time with it. We were just shaking stuff, and then she got bored with battles, and then we just stopped.
I think that was the only thing for me is I mashed A through just about every battle in that game.
Yeah. I did have fun with the stupid gimmick Pokeball, I'm not gonna lie. I love how much effort they put into this super inconvenient controller.
We need more of that. Where's my chainsaw controllers these days?
I know, dude. I mean, I know
you still got the
like
Dragon Quest. You still got the Dragon Quest slime stupid thing.
I know. I want one for the Switch.
I have an
tried to do
Xbox
this.
controller
They have
shaped
made
like
it-
an actual dragon, and I love it.
They have made that slime controller so many times.
Yup.
It's insane. You could have a whole setup of like a bunch of different consoles and just use the slime controller for every single one.
Oh, I got the Omninusha 3 Katana too. I really like that one. It's just
Isn't
a sword
there-
controller. It's so bad.
Isn't there?
Sonic's foot controller.
Aren't there guns from like Final Fantasy X too?
Yeah, I own them. I'm looking at them right now.
It's so stupid.
They're really terribly designed too. Like the gun itself is like really nice, but like that little weird little frill that Yuna has on the back of the guns.
Yeah.
You have to take those off to use
Oh, what the hell?
controls. And the weirdest thing of all is like you can't. They're shaped like guns. We have a long history of guns in game design. You cannot use them as light guns. There's no point in the game you can use that. They are literally just inconvenient controllers. That is it.
I feel like that's a lot of those controllers, though. A lot of those weird controllers are just inconvenient controllers.
But like the zapper exists. You have a certain idea of how these things work in video games leading up to this point, and they're just the stupidest thing. Oh my god. Like a dance pad would make more sense for that fucking game.
Not
It's just-
everything can be a Wiimote. Not everything can be a Wiimote.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway,
Why can't I cut down this tree with this Resident Evil controller?
The next one we have is from Daza S.
Oh, right. Shit, we were doing super chats.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were.
yeah, just
We
have a good
were.
time talking about anything but Sonic.
We have 5 coupons to Pound Town. I never thought I would see the day when a Sonic film would be more profitable than a film from the Harry Potter franchise.
Unfortunately, that's no longer true. After Harry Potter went international, Crimes of Mystery of Dumb, whatever the fuck its name.
Crimes
is.
of Dumbledore.
It made more money than Sonic 2, unfortunately. Domestically, not the case, but ultimately that doesn't matter. Worldwide sales are better than Sonic 2. So you still haven't, Daza. Sorry. Anyway. Also, Pup's here. I hope you're
Yeah.
enjoying the con, dude. Oh man.
We got Elatrix with $2. So what you're telling me is Maria was fridged.
Well, Knuckles certainly was. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, oh shit.
Also, yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of my biggest problem with Maria. And everyone's comparing her to the Waynes and Uncle Ben. Yeah, they suck too. I don't know what to tell you. It's fine. I'll dissect Maria's corpse another time. Anyway.
All right.
On that note,
Do you want to go, Gilly?
on that note,
Phoenix with 5
Licks.
that. Did you say licks?
Yeah. It looks like an L.
Phoenix with 5 Ethereum. Don't have time to stay. don't have time to stay around, but something Nick B Milk Wallace Theory Milk Sirs.
I think I agree.
I want to say
if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times.
I want to say I understand.
Ain't
I
it the
want
truth?
to say I'm lying.
You said it. Anyway. Bone with $5.
Bone!
Suris, we've all done Zafak Et already. Shut up. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, you fucking will. I'll fucking do it again.
Murder.
Yep, but I did it.
The demons made me do it.
The voices told me to.
Oh man. Suris.
Yep. Way past cool kid for $4.99. Hi Gilly, I like your videos and your neck. Hope you enjoy your return trip to Sunset City and your unholy chimera-esque possession of Pup's body.
Thank you. My neck's a little thick today.
You really did go all Dio on his ass, didn't you? That was a fucking JoJo reference.
That was a motherfucking JoJo reference. I was gonna go with Shao Tucker, but you know, I guess we'll go with that instead.
I mean,
I don't-
Dio did the thing.
Does anybody else know who Shao Tucker is?
I'm
No.
sure there's at least one
right.
other person here who watched Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
No,
Move on.
nobody ever has. It's not even a thing.
Good.
You made it up.
I told you to stop making up animals.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It really does
Oh,
look like
God.
it really
Oh,
does look
God.
like Pup put a gill mask over his head.
I just suddenly
It's like-
realized the reference you're making, and that got way more terrifying.
Took you a second.
Sure did.
Dragon Ball Z wasn't the best way to do the fusion dance.
So we need to do a vote here. Which is more terrifying, Guppy here or Meat Canyon Scooby?
Guppy.
We need to edit.
Guppy the child.
When Pup gets back next week, let's have look like Meat Canyon Scooby. Put that on his
Channel Gup.
yeah. Oh man. All right. Whose turn is it?
Everybody,
Wallace
look,
and-
this person's
I think it's- I think
Big Ratchus is saying I murdered Pup. I didn't murder Pup. If you pay attention, Pup murdered me.
No, you killed him, and then you nibbled off your lower body from your neck down so that you could graft it on using your tongue.
He's just wearing Gilly's head like one of those stormtrooper helmets with voice changing modulation.
Gilly the Grafted.
Okay.
I need a voice clip of Pup saying,
Nick, I love that you're the only one that
skin.
laughed at that.
Oh my god.
I think I'm next on there. Let's see. We got Way Past Cool Kid with 1999. Nick, I don't chat at you much, I realized, so I really wanted to fix that. I binge your videos often. Your voice is very cozy and silly.
Thank you.
Smiley face blush. No capitalization on the A following. After I caught up for IDW 50, I listened to your Sonic speed reading before bed.
Oh, thank
Blue
you, Way Past Cool Kid. I sincerely appreciate that. Those are fun to put together. I'm glad that resonates with people. Yeah. All right. Grafted, it's your turn.
Boatin'.
Boatin'. $5. I checked on my Series S and was beyond relieved that I didn't have to buy it again. This is about 06.
Yeah. Yeah.
IO6 goof.
You wanna fuck yourself?
Oh god. All right. Way Past Cool Kid is back with 10 stolen NFT monkeys. Hobo Suris wiggle. Oh, or is that like an upwards 3?
Oh whoa.
Your videos and your takes are hella spicy. Your stream aesthetic, fashion sense, and stream recaps that you post on your channel make me smile. And then just put in all those cat faces all over the place there. You have some damn good opinions.
I guess we're all going to get the love from Way Past Cool Kid today.
Way
Thank you
Past
very
Cool
much.
Kid is forcing us to compliment one another, and I'm not comfortable with it.
Nick?
Yeah, donate again and call somebody a piece of shit.
All right.
Call Pup a piece of shit. It's
Nick,
okay.
you don't smell like garbage. There you go. You got your compliment today.
Were you paid for it?
Yes.
That means nothing to me. It's your turn, Suris.
That Jordan. God. That Jordan with 5 ignored constitutional amendments had to call in sick today. Glad to finally catch the podcast live again at least. Have a good Friday, fellas. We will try
Jordan,
to.
that is the best reason to call in to work, specifically for our show, obviously.
Do it again.
Oh, wow. Wayne gets to read a Wayne.
We got Way Past Cool Kid with 1999. Howdy, Wayne. How's my second favorite Wallace doing? I can't wait until your Sonic 3 Knuckles video. You adorably analytical twink.
Whoa!
Oh,
God,
man.
you got called Ben Shapiro again in my comments section today. Just want to let you know.
Way past Cool Kids on the hunt today. Like, she just went to all of us, gave us nice compliments, and went to Wayne and went,
Also, if you had your dream Metroid game, what would it look like? Wizard, am I right? I think the kids would certainly say so. Also, my dream. Fuck was that, Gilly?
It got fucked up. I gotta.
Would you say the Way Past Cool Kids
There you go.
would say it's pretty wizard?
Oh, no, Pup.
No!
You gave Pup ammo. No.
What have you done?
Oh,
Wait.
they fused.
Wayne is
That's
twink.
both of you.
Where's the filling?
Gilly, I mean, you understand you're the one with the kid in your title,
Yeah,
right?
that was the
I just-
fucking joke.
Guys, I got it.
You have fun contemplating life.
That's what
Yeah,
happens,
meaning-
dude. When you mess up Metamore Infusion, that just happens. You know.
So there we go. We have the Nick and Pup shipping and Pumpernickel, and now we have Wayne and Gilly, Twinkie the kid.
I thought it was just going to be Willie, but okay.
No.
I'm tired
Oh,
of
man.
humanity.
I noticed we
tired
always
of Earth.
calm. We're
These
kind of
people.
calm at the start of our super chats, and then they turn into just pure chaos near the end there. Oh man,
Does Chad have any idea what we're talking about?
Twinkie the kid?
Yeah,
I mean, I would hope so.
that's a pretty dated reference.
It's not that irrelevant. You know what a Twinkie is. You know what the cowboy one is.
Yeah,
Everyone's seen Twinkie the kid.
I just want to be called Wayne, man.
Fine.
I don't want to be called Willie. I don't want to be
Listen,
called
you didn't
Ben
pick
Shapiro.
You didn't pick the name Wayne.
Just got the fucking
You
one.
don't-
I actually did.
You did, actually.
That's not
Sometime-
even my first name. I've specifically decided to go by Wayne.
Come on, Wallace.
can't pick your
You're
nicknames.
fine.
Is it like Dwayne? Like Lil Wayne?
No.
Little Wayne.
Uh,
Well, Twinkie the Kid. Anyway, where were we? Oh,
Wayne-
Jamal.
Wayne is kid.
Jamal's with us. I think
Yep,
it's
this one's for
your turn,
Gilly.
Where? Hold on. Where? Fuck. All right. All right. Is it the $2 one? Is that the one I'm
Yeah.
looking at?
Twink is boss? Not generally.
No, okay.
That's how the dynamic works.
R. Paul Jamal
Yeah.
with $2. Happy B Theory Friday, Nick. Can you rap again? Winky face, Twinkie face.
I'm Wayne as boss, and I'm at a loss. Why you call me a twink? I haven't taken it in the stink. I don't know. How was that? Wiki Wild West?
Jim West.
That's right.
Gonna slip my wrists.
Oh, no. There you go, Jamal.
Got
Hot,
plenty of
fresh
reasons to
battle rap.
die. Got lists.
Just one of those hot, fresh battle raps on the streets of Sunset City. Oh, man.
God fucking damn it.
And no matter how eloquent he is, Wayne apparently always loses.
Wayne is loss.
Wayne is How you doing, Wayne?
There's gonna be plenty of people around when I kill myself.
We're all getting named in the note. Oh, man. Jokes we shouldn't be making on a Sonic show. That's all of them. This last half hour is the reason why we'll never get any invites from Sega to anything.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
If we get a panel at a
man.
convention, we need to make sure not to have super chat.
We're just trying to do our best to just channel the spirit of Pup. Oh. I see what I did there.
I wasn't sad this morning.
And then you hung out with your friends.
Yeah.
You thought you had a week off.
You woke up feeling good, and then your friends brought you down to earth.
My friends reminded me I'm not allowed to be happy. I stepped out of line. I felt joy.
Oh, no. Mr. SP with $10. Ugly Sonic answers the question of what happens in a world where cartoon characters are just actors and somebody calls for a redesign. But he works with what he got, and he's kind of inspiring. I agree, Mr. SP. Yeah, very Roger Rabbit-y. I'd say probably more true to Roger Rabbit than Chip and Dale, if I'm honest, but...
Ugly
Yeah.
Sonic is back, baby. Look, I love the voice they gave him. It's so horrible.
Tim Robinson, right? That's his name?
I have no idea.
It's a pretty famous comedian, from my understanding. But yeah, no, he was great.
You can't hurt
Suris.
him. He's in on the joke.
Right, Wayne? I think I should. I'm sorry. Have we just gone beyond the channel puppitude of today?
I gotta say.
We love you, Wayne.
Can't wait to meet you guys.
Oh no! Like the
Uh,
week after is gonna be like, just welcome to Sunset City. Here we got Wayne and Channel Pup. How you doing, Pup?
How to build a pipe bomb.
Oh,
okay.
oh God.
Next one we have is from Black Yakuzu 94. We have 5 completely deflating bits of United States currency. Whoever designed this week's thumbnail will be responsible for sending me to therapy for nightmares.
Oh, this is why.
Well, what if I told you that hypothetically, for the sake of argument, the person who was responsible for that thumbnail might even be in the room right now?
I hate you so much.
You know, Suris, when you said that about the donation amount, my brain immediately went, "Oh, that's less than I pay for a gallon of gas."
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And then I just had to finish the statement, and you're like, "Oh God damn it, it's worse now."
Oh. Anyway, Pup keeps giving us money that he has to redistribute to himself.
Is it my
Alright.
turn?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we got Channel Pup, you son of a bitch, with 5 pounds.
Yeah, he does.
You want to fuck my wife?
You wanna fuck my wife?
You want to fuck my wife?
I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, what a walk. And I'd fucking do it again. Oh.
Jesus.
All right. Gilly, you want to?
I wish I was getting the next one. Shit. I was looking at the wrong one. Mr. Krabs, $4.99. What did I miss?
Not much.
A lot.
Somewhere in between those two answers is what you missed.
This is the warm Oreo creamy filling between those answers.
You know what we should do for the sake of Mr. Krabs $5 is just restart the podcast and go through the news word for word, exactly as we did before, so he doesn't miss anything.
Okay.
Welcome to
So-
Sunset City, a Sonic podcast for the classic and modern age.
I'm about to take a
and bad
slip and
jokes.
slide right into a tree. Holy shit.
Isn't that how Paul Walker died?
Oh my God.
It just,
Take Smacko's 2 pens. Sir, whoever's next.
It's 2 penders.
And it's you, Nick.
Oh, it is me. Uh-oh. F for my monkey. Anyway, I say this. I love Pup. Well, someone has to. Anyway. Sirs, it's your turn.
For Mr. Krabs, I'm sorry, Wayne. I had to do this. Hiya, Dr. Willie.
Yeah.
Wayne, would you like to go to the door to darkness?
I mean,
I'd like to throw you in it.
this one should help you out a little bit, Wayne. The next one.
We'll see. All right, we got way past cool kid, $5 or $4.99. Pup, thank you for being such a rad friend, you marketable piece of shit.
I like
That
how they
does
center
help.
themselves with a Bible over the T. Oh, that's some good shit right there. Good, wholesome Christian shit, as it turns out.
This is a Christian Minecraft Sonic channel.
Sure. It is a cult after all. Anyway,
Damn.
Come on, you faithful.
Say it like it is.
come on, the faithful. Yes, we're just like all the worst jokes.
Jesus
We
Christ.
made a promise not to make certain jokes this week, and then we made all the other jokes this week.
It's like a it's like a
I like that. Yeah, Pup is usually. I feel like he's got the most extreme sense of humor, but then he takes a week off, and no, we are all degens.
Yeah, and so we can't justify ourselves.
No, we can't. I can't blame Pup for anything. Oh my god, he might be the most sensible. Oh, having a lot of revelations this week. Anyway, speaking of Channel Pup,
All right.
Billy,
Channel Poop with 5 Europes. William, has everybody, as the kids would say, passed the Rubicon?
What?
have we fucked?
that's a D&D, isn't it?
What is a Rubicon?
It's for D&D.
Is
Or is
it?
that a?
Yeah, are you not a real fucking nerd?
I don't. What the fuck fuck is a Rubicon?
It just
Okay,
means
I looked
passing a
up and I'm
point of no return. That's all it means.
I looked it up and I found a Jeep.
Have
we
you guys
passed the
passed a
Jeep?
Jeep?
You want to pass my Jeep, goof?
You wanna drive my Jeep?
The Rubicon's Wayne. The Rubicon's just a river in Rome.
Oh God.
Why would I know this? Why is that information that I would have?
Apparently, Pup has it.
Fuck Pop.
Suris, the fucking history teacher.
Oh God. Oh man.
Pup's just sitting in the back. This will be on the test.
All right, we got one more from Mr. Krabs. Is it Gilly?
No, I did poop.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Oh, it's my
You.
turn. That's right. Mr. Krabs, the $5. Thank you. Alrighty, I just want to say that Wanye, does make great video game review video, and I hope you continue what you doing. Wanye? Wanye?
Wanye.
What do we say, Wanye?
I legit think that I have been so broken down today that I legitimately didn't know how to comprehend a compliment. Thank you. I appreciate it. I work hard.
He worked hard for his Twinkies.
Piece of shit.
Ah, man, I can't wait to hear about the Too Many Games homicides.
No, Gilly.
It's Wayne's new nickname.
So good.
All right.
Wanye test.
The next one we have is from Channel Pup. 5 whatever currency of that country whose ass we kicked one day. I never want to hear you guys tell me to curb the bodily fluid jokes ever again.
We have no place to tell them
Let
anything.
the fluids flow.
I don't want to do that.
All right, Wayne, it's your turn.
Yeah. We got 8 and F with $2. My brother and my brother and Zapping. We're all degenerates.
Amen. Oh man. Oh God, guys are being way too generous at the end here. Holy cow.
This keeps happening.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man, we have
Boat night.
we've bloodied the waters. They are hungry for you, Wayne.
Listen.
Jesus Christ, Gilly.
Everyone wants to be appreciated, but the level of thirst for me right now is getting a little out of hand.
I'm just saying, Sunset City only fans. So let's put them to work.
No. I think it's Fansly is the trendy thing now.
Oh, is it?
I believe so. That's what sponsored the Creator Clash.
What's Creator Clash?
That was when all the
Good for you.
YouTubers were boxing each other.
Did you say good for you? Did you?
Is it good for you?
I still want to fight Gilly.
Oh man.
What if I Scott the Waz?
Well, I tried to fight Pup, but then he claimed that he was a pacifist.
That just makes it easier.
That's a free win, is what it sounds like to me.
It's not a pacifist.
I want to hit a dog.
All right, Dio.
Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, he does look like Dio. I'm telling you, dude, the head thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to be the main villain of the third part that goes on for way too fucking long.
If you pick as many fights as Pup does and then refuse to like act on them, you're not a pacifist, you're a coward.
We just have Pup as the Chad meme, walks in, picks a fight, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
God. All right. Let's wrap this fucking show up. Gilly, is it your turn?
Yep.
Maybe I got confused by my own post.
You got Hacky Dave.
Where the oh god, we're all the way up there.
2 up from yours.
Aggie Dave with 199 says, "Can't believe Wayne is releasing Sex 2 on May 29th."
That's true, and we will talk about that at the end of the show. Actually,
I'm so fucking excited.
all right. Bowden with $5. CSP crash, so you'll have to wait for Skimpy Twink Wayne.
What is CSP?
Clips
I don't
Video
know.
Paint.
Oh, I thought it was like a crash
Okay.
racing game of some kind.
No, Bolton, no, Bolton, please.
It took a second for that to drop in.
Too late.
Oh, the timing on that. Oh my god.
Wayne, eventually
wanted
you will
to
bear my
end.
curse.
I can't do this.
Eventually
man.
you will have to make the same choice I did, whether to embrace it or run.
I'm pretty sure like Ink already drew me in Rouge's outfit. And I already didn't know how to respond to that.
Wait, is the only one of us who hasn't been drawn in Rouge's outfit then Nick? Because Smacko drew me in Rouge's outfit. We need
Don't
Rouge,
care.
Nick.
I mean, whatever floats your Twinkies. You guys do what
I
you
need.
gotta do.
And what about Gilly? Gilly in Rouge's outfit, but like all of his tattoos are still drawn in excruciating detail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, sure.
All right. Let's see here. Who's doing what? Where are we at anymore? Suris?
It's me.
I don't know, man.
Black Yakuzu 94, thank you for the $2. Wayne shall now be dubbed Wan Yi, so it shall be.
For right now. We just have we're gonna have like a whole list of things to call Wayne except for Wayne.
I vote Wanye Kest.
My
Just,
roommate.
no, actually, the artist from known as Wanye Quest. We just call him We.
My roommates and I had an inside joke because I tried getting dinner from Arby's once, and I told them my name was Wayne, and they spelled my name, like WADNG.
I know there's some silent shit in there.
Wadding.
Wadanga.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
So my name is still Wadding in our group chat.
Yep. You just can't escape it no matter where you go.
I just want to be me, man. That's all I want.
Wayne, fix that.
What am I fixing?
You didn't put Pup's stupid name in that.
Pup.
Oh no! Oh no! You can't escape it even without Pup. Literally, Channel Pups is the one you got scolded on.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. Oh man. Oh God, Wayne, we love
Soon,
you.
Mr. Krabs, it's real soon. I'm really feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh man. I really hope I'm not in the same hotel as Wayne for too many games because I have a
gonna
feeling The Shining's gonna happen real quick.
You already know that you're not in the same hotel.
I'm gonna be.
We've already shared the hotels we're all going to be at.
Everybody just come to my hotel room, get some box wine, and we'll hash it out.
Can I have some cream soda?
I'll bring the Nerf guns.
I mean, apparently, I'm supposed to be getting wasted there, so you know.
Yeah, hashtag get Wayne wasted.
Everybody's trying to
Get Wayne wasted.
Wayne boy wasted.
Wayne.
It's going to take nothing. It is going to take 2 bottles.
Because you're a real type boy.
I literally wait. No, I
Just put some box wine in a can of Dr. Pepper. You'll taste the same.
How did I get here?
I don't know. What the fuck is this show about?
Nick,
Open up my messages one day, and Nick's just like, "Hey, join our podcast." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually."
Nick, cream soda?
Yeah.
Where you come out the woodwork with cream soda?
I like cream soda.
Out of like everybody likes cream soda, but that's your go-to?
Yeah. It's the best soda. Because it's cream.
You are part of the Sonic fandom. Be careful how you word that.
Drink it right on.
Vanilla is shaped like an average human mother.
You know what? No, you know what, Nick? You get O'Doul's.
I tried that one time. Like my friends, I'll take a sip of something nowadays or whatever, but like I was like adamantly against even the idea of drinking. I love my friends, hung out with my friends, but I was like the sober one in high school and college. And then I just became known for it, and I just had to use it as a brand because I'm a tool. But they're like, you at least have to try O'Doul's. So like we're hanging out in this pizza parlor that my buddy was running, and then we would hang out in after it closed up and eat free pizzas while they drink. And it's fine. That place burned down, so it doesn't matter. No one's going to jail. And they brought some O'Doul's, like, you're gonna at least try this. So I did. I spat it out and screamed, this tastes like yeast infection. I don't get the point of beer. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, different beers taste very different from each other. I don't think O'Doul's is like the flavor profile you're looking for when you want to know how beer tastes.
I'm fine trying stuff. Like I will try a drink with you guys. Like I got over that because it was like I'm getting older. Weddings happen. I'm not gonna be that asshole who's like, no, I'm not.
Will you have a glass of boxed wine with me and Aunt Dude?
I will, 100%. I will hate every single sip of it, but I will do that for you guys.
Bigger man than me.
It is old grape juice. Just have grape juice. Shit. I'm bringing cream soda. Anyway.
I'm bringing water.
I'm bringing Diet Dr. Pepper.
Blue Moon is great. Blue Moon is great.
I like Blue Moon. That's my go-to, actually.
That's my favorite, like, common beer. Like, but did you see my post from the other day?
I just can't believe grown-ass men are sitting around drinking box wine. What the fuck?
Oh, it's delicious. The one that I get, it's the rosé one.
That is the most middle-aged white woman thing I could have ever heard.
Yo, what?
Yeah. I went to a bar.
I saw that tweet of yours, yeah.
Yeah, the bartender was outside, and they had just gotten brand new Blue Moon umbrellas for all the tables. And I said, I want to steal one of those Blue Moon umbrellas. He's like, do you want one? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want one.
That's amazing.
It's so sick.
I love goofy shit like that. I genuinely do. Like I'm the first to say on Twitter and stuff, like, corporations are not your friend. And then like I will also adorn this place with like fast food garbage posters, which people help me obtain, by the way. Like the fans have helped me obtain this stuff, and I've never been happier in my life. So
the promotional marketing shit that you're not supposed to be allowed to buy is like the coolest shit.
It is. I love that stuff.
Like I have one of those. Do you remember those acrylic Game Boy Advance promotional things that had like the spinning Game Boy Advances on them?
No.
Yeah, it had like these cardboard Game Boy Advances, and it was like this acrylic, like orange thing. It was so fucking cool. I have one.
Is there a picture anywhere? I need to see this.
I'll take a picture of it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm excited. That's awesome.
Hold on.
I have
no
a
idea
promotional display of
anymore.
Lost World watches. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh God. Oh, I know where we're at.
whose turn is it?
I'll start us back up.
All right.
We got Black Yakuzu 94 with $2. Wayne shall now be dubbed Wan Yi.
Wow,
So it shall be.
So we definitely read that one already.
Did we? Okay, fuck you.
That was the
We got
one I
Mr.
read.
Krabs with $9.99. Also, have you guys seen Sonic Villain fan film? Also, have you guys seen Sonic Villain fan film on YouTube? They apparently made animated podcasts with some of the Sonic Villain in each different continuity of the series into one podcast.
I have not seen that.
I haven't either. I'm very
Nick,
sorry you spent $10 for us to go. I don't know.
Nick, I posted it in the.
Let's take a look at the. Oh, that's rad. I like fake versions of things I like. What is wrong with me? I'm very excited by this. That is fantastic.
Gilly, you got the next one from Channel Pup.
Let's see.
Because of course you do.
Is it the one that I told you to correct? Or is it the next one?
It's
Yeah.
the one that, yeah.
Wait. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one right under wadding.
Oh, okay. Channel Pup with 5.
We're not going.
I
anywhere
got.
until we come up with something. We're not going anywhere until you
all
come
right,
up with something.
5 erections. Fuck my
Yeah.
wife, goof. I'm no longer asking.
Power cut that one. Fantastic. All right, Mr. Krabs with $4.99. Wayne Joker arc when? And as Wayne said, soon.
I'm gonna become the fucking Zavik.
No, I'm sorry, Wayne. Love you. You'll be the Zaz.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't want
the,
that.
the real type boy.
The next one is from Mr. Krabs. Everyone in the podcast, chatter, random dumb stuff. Wayne in the corner. I will have my revenge. Up. I will have it.
I mean, Pup's not even here, and I think we've just solidified, like, we have, if we weren't there before, we are on Wayne's shit list. The three of us.
We're all going to be in a room with him in a month.
Yep.
We're not going to be coming home.
While he's getting, if you want to take this next one, Gilly. Way past cool kid.
Oh, what? Okay, way past cool kid with $1.99. Hashtag Wainsted.
Hashtag Wainsted. Get Wayne wasted.
I do have to say, I didn't catch this before. Aki Dave said, okay, rosé is good, Gilly, but still box wine. Listen. When you buy a bottle of wine that's like a $10, $15 bottle of wine, the one that you would, when you're not splurging on wine, you're like, let's just get like a $10, $15 bottle. Let's, right. That is, if it's not corked and it just has a screw on it, a screw cap, that's about the same quality as box wine for one little bottle. It's the same shit. So, yeah, no, I'm going to buy the $15, $20 box of rosé that gives me like 40 glasses of wine in it.
So I think next we got Aki Dave with $1.99. Cream soda is gross, bad opinion, unless it's made with Nick milk.
Better opinion.
Nick Krilk? Cream Nick.
Milk soda.
I'm trying to come up with something.
Milk that krilk. You know what I'm saying?
That Krilk.
I'm just going to get the next one from Channel Pup. Thank you for the 2. Again, you guys lost. Cream that rabbit.
Holy shit. Oh, God, I miss Pup. I can understand why you spent $2 just for, or whatever the fuck the imaginary money is, just to... Oh, the power of changing the to that. Oh, man. All right. Wayne, your turn.
We got that Jordo with $2. Just Wanye Kes doing his Wanye best.
Oh, man. Gilly, do you want to take this very hurtful one coming my way? Holy shit, Zerbin.
Mr. Krabs with $4.99. Vector after he heard Nick's cream soda joke. I'm going to eat Wayne first, and then I'm going to eat this green Ben 10 knockoff.
I mean, Ben 10's already green, though. Like, technically, his character design's more green than mine.
And that should be insulting to you.
I mean, like, jokes aside, man, like, boy's got a good fashion sense. I respect it. I mean, he knows what's up.
Fuck
Like
Ben
a lot
10.
of people do. Yeah, fuck Ben 10 at the end of the day. But good jacket. I'll give him that. And Star Wars also stole my drip, as it turns out, because if I was a homeless hobo in 30 years, I would look like Flea's character from the new Obi-Wan show. That will be funny. Does anybody watch anything outside of whatever? Fuck you guys. I'm
I
fired.
haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I was in bed when you were talking about the jacket, Nick.
I don't watch nerd shit. Sorry.
I'm tired of Star Wars.
I mean, that is from me, isn't it? Wait, you are literally tired of Star Wars? Mister, I'm going to argue with Pup about Last Jedi when I just want to die.
I thought Last Jedi was a pretty alright movie.
Oh my god. Zerbum with CHF 200. I don't know what that is. That looks like a lot of money.
It's 200 francs and it's about $208 US.
Jesus. Well, thank you, Zerbum. Super late, just take my money. I guess we will.
No,
thank you.
We don't have a choice.
Right after YouTube takes some of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly 1/3 of it.
Oh man. All right. That Jordo. All right, Suris, you're next.
That Jordo for the 5 people who actually won that war. Zerbim, just imagine how many copies of Polar Express for the PS2 you could have bought with that money.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot there was a game for that. Holy shit. Like, what do you even do?
Yeah, me too. You go on the train.
Oh my god, it's just like
What's there to-
Sunset City.
It's just like Spirit Tracks. I bet it's exactly like Spirit Tracks.
Oh my god, I can't wait to go to the dungeons and
Spirit Tracks was good. Fuck you.
I mean,
I don't think anybody's denying that here.
yeah, what were you talking about?
To everybody.
You just Twitter response me when I say a thing. Jesus Christ.
Wayne.
Waffles and pancakes or whatever the fuck ever it is.
I was supposed to say, Wayne, do you like waffles?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
Waffles.
Pup.
Also, what the fuck is this? We got Mr. Krabs with $4.99. Also, Vector. Do you want to freak my bunny wife, Wayne?
Wanye. And it's fuck.
The answer is
I'm
yes,
sorry,
you
I
do.
can't keep up with the stupid shit everybody keeps doing with my fucking name.
Listen, Twinkie.
The one thing you thought you had control over, we have taken from you.
I could just combine Wayne and Twink and call you Wink.
None of this would have happened if I just used my first name.
Winky.
None of this would have happened if you had just stayed dead.
A twink to the past.
No,
Twink's awakening.
It's like that
Twink
fucking
and the Waynes of evil.
that Wattpad quote. I want that twink obliterated, except it's just my friends.
Oh god.
Look,
Oh man.
I can't wait to
All
play
right.
that new game, The Wayne of Gamelon.
Speaking of, I mean, we'll get to all that in just a second here. Let's actually wrap up our super chats. We've been giggling like idiots. This is most of the show at this point. You guys realize?
Yep.
Sonic has long since left the room.
What's Sonic?
I have no idea anymore. What is anything? Yeah, let's wrap up these super generous super chats and let's carry on with our weird days. Whose turn is it?
Not Wayne's.
Gilly, do you want to take a Channel Pup?
Sure. Channel Pup with 2. I got nothing. 2. Channel Pup with 2. Wife fuck.
And another shirt. Add it again there. Oh man. Okay. Ledric with $5. Thank you very much. Been meaning to ask, is there actually a way to set up super chats without going through YouTube? I've been Oh, burp. Sorry. I think I've seen streamers do it through PayPal. PayPal would still take a chunk.
And not as much as YouTube, but also with personal experience, here's what happens. People end up using the super chats more because they're convenient.
And it just keeps us all accountable too.
Yeah, a PayPal link is a thing that people use. I have a donation link, and then of course the stuff on Twitch for when I stream. Unilaterally, the button that is integrated with the website is the one people will click.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing people in the chat like Pup said you were savage and I'm evil, and I legitimately, as all of our giggling, I have no idea what anybody's ever talking about.
I don't even remember what was said.
I don't either. I don't know what you did that was savage.
I don't know who any of you are.
I mean, that one doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh man.
All that box wine.
Suris, your turn.
This one is from Botan. We have 5. I really can't call them freedom units anymore. Not sure what's going on lately. Anyway, here's more money to keep Wayne here longer to drive him closer to insanity. Sketch done.
Well, thank you, Wayne.
Can I help you?
How you doing, buddy?
Please help me.
Where are we at?
Just one more, buddy. Just one more.
Krebs.
That's all you.
Mr. Krebs. $5. $4.99 USD. Legend of Twink and the Twinkie of Time.
You know, I've been giggling like an idiot. I genuinely want some Hostess products now. I mean, what are you up to later?
We got Channel Pup. We got Channel Pup with another super chat. I'll probably just be stuck here.
Probably, yeah, probably. Jesus.
Watney.
All right, so I'm just gonna do this and let's wrap this up. We're cutting it off, guys. We got to get going.
Yeah.
Channel Pup, $10, even though he's getting it back. Hi, or Watney. Hi, my name is Wayne. Anyone else? Huh? Wilfred. So
Winnie.
And we got Mr. Krabs with $4.99 Wanye Sanity with Wake Me Up joke. God damn it. No more. We're not reading anymore.
all right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. We talked about Sonic at some point. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember anymore. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on Sunset City. I'd like to know what all of you weird sons of bitches are up to. Gilly, what are you working on?
Oh. Oh, Christ. All right. So, working on a really long video that's probably going to be hour and a half long. I'm playing all the bad games, all the really bad games, the ones that are like, oh, that's the worst one ever. It's all the worst ones ever. So I'm having a good time playing Bubsy 3D and Shadow the Hedgehog, and so if you'd like to see that, that's going to come out at some point as soon as it's done within the next couple weeks, and then I'll hibernate.
I mean, you showed me bits of your script. You shown me the list, and I told you like that's part of the reason why I started this show that I do on like Game Apologist, and I've held off on most of them, and you're just. How are you going to like video games after this?
I don't know. It's really, it's actually funny. I haven't, because there's so many of them that I have to get through. Like there's a few of them that I was able to write about without playing them because I've played them often, like enough times to know. But I haven't played a good game I don't remember what it was that I played last for myself. That's just a good game that I wanted to play. So it's been a long few weeks.
That's fair. Oh my God. Just to get mine out of the way real quick, I have a new speed reading up from a few days ago, and a new one's going to be up for my patrons today. Once I'm done with it, it'll be up for everybody else before the end of May. So just a few days from now. Suris, what are you doing?
I am going to be doing another episode, two episodes are going out on the NekoSuris channel. One is going to be the next bit of the Archie deep dive. There's some Archie 1 through 10 comics that I need to go over because apparently they established some of the stuff that I didn't quite get.
The miniseries.
Yeah. So I'll be covering that, and then I think I might actually do my beginning what if thing, like what if Shadow actually stayed fucking dead series. I may start that finally.
I mean that, you know what, like genuinely, like that's a really unique idea. You should probably just script that out and make it. I think that would do really, really strongly.
I mean, I can't really say it's a unique idea considering that I watch Masco X and that's like the bread and butter of his channel, but
who gives a shit? He talks about Dragon Ball. Who gives a fuck?
Here, look,
Nobody gives a shit.
All I'm trying to do is get my Perfect Chaos versus Black Doom battle headcanon, okay?
Bread and butter. I'm trying to prepare like my Archie speed reading. This son of a bitch right here. Deep dives. Worried about Masco X feelings. Fuck him.
I'm not worried about his feelings. I already got your feelings. You yelled at me in my video.
Yeah, it was great. Go watch this video, guys. This was a lot of fun. Wayne.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Look,
Hey.
man, you went through a lot today,
Yeah,
but
dude.
aftercare is also important.
You know,
What are you up to now, buddy?
sharpening a knife. Nah, so I am finally finishing up my Sonic 3 and Knuckles video. It's like 95% done. I'm going to finish it up after we've wrapped up here. It's going to be available for patrons later this evening. And then it's finally going to premiere on Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. EST, after I get home from work. I'm so fucking excited. It's going to be about like 45, 46 minutes long, and I'm so ready to just have this done and out there, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, we're excited. That's my final shift with the hotel that day, but
Yeah.
also I don't care. Yeah, I was going to say I might not be able to make it. Nah. I've decided I am. I really don't care. I'm not going to prioritize that fucking place over my buddy's video. So I will be at that premiere. I hope you all will be too.
I appreciate it. I might also stream tonight. Honestly, I've been meaning to I picked up a copy of Toy Story 2 for the PS1 because I've always wanted to play that. And then
it's a good game.
That, or I was wondering about if I should try Tomb Raider again. So we'll see.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done for June. I actually, not to jump off your shit too much, you just reminded me.
Yeah.
I agreed to a lot of sponsorships for July, so you guys are gonna have to deal with a lot of ads.
Yeah, get that bag.
I'm gonna get that bag, and you guys are also gonna get at least 4 videos that month. So yeah,
Gonna be better than the 1 month we got no videos from you.
Yeah, let a man breathe. I gave like 7 fucking videos a month before.
Not a lot. You cannot breathe, Nick. That is illegal.
Yeah, I'm doing the once a month thing now.
Give it a shot. I'm like genuinely excited to see this upcoming video, dude. Like I love content like what you're gonna be putting out there, dude. I'm excited to see all your stuff. Actually, all 3 of you guys have exciting ideas I want to see.
Did we want to go ahead and just knock out these last 4 super chats that people?
Yep, I'm gonna do it right now. Power through that Channel Pup with £2 that he's getting back anyway. Fuck with Wilson. And Mr. Krabs with a $1.99. Wilson, I'm sorry. He says that while calling you Wilson.
Nobody's
Smacko
sorry yet.
with Pen 149 and a nice big peach. These kids are hungry for you, Wayne. I'm gonna assume that peach is all for you, buddy. Mr. Krabs with another $1.99. Joke aside, we all appreciate you, Wanye. They can't help themselves.
And I appreciate all of you too. Reluctantly, but I do.
Yeah, raid collab with Suris, Nick. Actually, I genuinely want to do a non-sponsored. Let's take a look at Raid Shadow Legends. Like an honest look at that game.
I am not allowed to take an honest look at it for 7 days.
Fair enough. All right, guys, that's our time in Sunset City. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. long extended one. I always feel like we're gonna wrap it up early, and then the super chats happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all exhausted, but it's always a good kind, you know, like just really working Wayne all day, still just. Anyway, end the show, Suris. Oh my god.
Oh, my hand is just behind. Do you want to you want to fuck our show, guys?